Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Welcome back to the ICFC.
Go big or go home, the whole team on go. This is everything that we work for. Let the whole world know we came to win. This is victory. Sound off the drum roll.
He's already dead. Oh, late alert.
Three.
Are you dead?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Carrada cares. Check your mail for a package.
We ain't never backing down. We ain't never gonna stop. We gon' take it to the limit. We gon' take it to the top. We ain't never giving up. We ain't never gonna stop to the very last second till we're running out the clock.
Oh my God. No way.
We ain't never gonna stop. To the very last second till we're running out the clock. We ain't never backing down. We ain't never gonna stop. We gon' take it to the limit. We gon' take it to the top. We ain't never giving up. We ain't never gonna stop to the very last second till we're running out the clock.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, everyone, to ICFC. It is the autumn season, and we are here with the exhibitions. This is where things get a little bit more, loose, a little bit more fun. We have some exciting games for you today. I am Kay Wilson. I'm joined by Mr. Punlife and Mr. Rage Brownie. How are we doing today, guys?
Dude, I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to the exhibitions. I did mention this pre-show, and I will mention this at the beginning of this show again. I'm gonna get to go to bed before 1 a.m. because the exhibitions usually don't take that long, but they're still just as exciting. And I know a few viewers might be happy about an early end filled with ICFC action.
And it's always interesting as well, these exhibitions bring a different kind of heat to the table, right? We're seeing someone has to go through so many opponents. It's the level of fatigue and stamina necessary to go through what effectively is 10 high-level sets in a row. Almost like a tournament run in itself, that's gonna hopefully put Sefi through his paces and see, it's gonna be interesting to see how he comes out on top. If he does come out on top, that is.
Well, I'd hope he'd win, like, at least one. Right? Like, for you guys, if you guys missed, last season we actually had the Joker Kumite. This season we have the Sefi Black Kumite. And basically how this works is Sefi will play each of these players in what is effectively a $100 money match. So every game, $100 on the line. The winner walks away with that money. So Sefi has a chance to walk away with $1,000 here today. Well, I'm sure a lot of those players also want to slice the pie. They want to have some of that money. So hopefully Sefi Black comes with the game face today. But before that, we will have a bit of a special event. So because there was a tie for 8th place in the regular ICFC season, there's going to be a 3-way round robin between Momodog, Ayo Richie, and Ducky. And the winner of that round robin will get the 8th place. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. I've been talking to Richie quite a bit leading up to this, and his main sentiment was, I can't believe I have to do this against 2 Noctis players. He's not excited about that, but I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best, because they've all had nice seasons, I think decent seasons. I mean, Richie actually won the first week. I've actually been saying this quite a bit. If Richie actually does not qualify, he is going to be the first player in ICFC EU history anyway to win the first week of ICFC and then not qualify for the finals. He could be a history maker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I feel like either I did not get to see every single tournament run that he had, but I feel like he either didn't join as much, or maybe he just got overshadowed by all these other players that made it into the top 8. Because winning an ICFC and then not making it to top 8, I mean, that's like 100 points that you could not translate into a qualification, so that's going to be very rough for him.
History,
I'm sure that he's going to be fighting his butt off here against 2 Noctis players.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the history, he's joined, I think, 5 this season. Had that win in that first week, and then the other weeks are considerably more shaky, with week 6 and week 8 being probably the better performances as well, like 13th and 17th respectively. So, let's see if he can return to the greatness, get a dub on the board here, or if he's going to be brought down by the Nocti, I guess, the plural of Noctis.
The plural Noctis? It makes sense.
It's better than Noctis is, right?
Yeah, it would definitely make sense. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot to play for, and also for everyone here today, we'll always have Matcherino here. You guys do exclamation mark Matcherino, click on the link and click on that same code button. You get a free 25 cents into the pot there. This is for our exhibitions as well, you know. Try and get Sefi a bit more of that money, or his competitors can get a bit more as well. You never know how this one is going to shape out. Anything can really happen. I do enjoy the Kumite format. I do believe later on today in the American one that we're doing the Shadow Kumite, so that's another one to look out for. Yeah, shout out to G-Box raid on this. Is so sad. Sticks with a direct $20 as well with a nice little comment that says there you go, and also using the coupon code, because as I say every week, nobody is above the coupon code. You know, even if you donate that money, it's just a principle. You know, everyone should be contributing, and they are. So we do appreciate every single person that does do that. You know, shout out to TSP, Riomoto, Server A, at the Lil B, Flat Earth. Is that the real pun? I don't know who that could be, but that was the real pun for that one as well. And also that obviously ICFC, we do have the round robin first. They are competing for a place in the finals, and when they do get to the finals, there are some great prizes up for grabs for those players. Every season we get them, and here we have the fall season prize, so the autumn season prizes. We have their Steam Deck, obviously the ICFC Tekken shirts. You know, we love those. Everyone loves them much. I actually have one of those ICFC shirts at the top there. I really love that. And also the Tufinio art paintings we can see there. Every season, I don't know, like it's just managers, they just get better and better. The paintings, you know, the stages they pick, the games they pick them from, obviously. Big fans of those. So yeah, I'm excited. What excites you the most here, Pun Life?
Honestly, what excites me the most is the holiday restock of the Tenno merchandise. We see a bunch of merchandise from King of Fighters, from Tekken, from Guilty Gear, all the Tenno merch as well, including, you know, the Tasty Steve one, avoiding the puddle, all those kind of things. You can scan the QR code on the bottom of the screen or go to 10-0.gg/merch to cop some goodies, and make sure you do it quick, otherwise we're going to sell out again. So get on that if you fancy some quality merch, and yeah. Make the most of it.
I'm sorry, Pun Life, I need to cut you off there because you did mention the Tasty Steve and the Avoiding Powder ones. I quickly have to say, the EU team, you know, we haven't been approached for our stickers, our merch. Oh, I remember the last time I've seen Eras commentating Tekken tournament, he's getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the love over here? You know what I mean? Like, I've been sitting here waiting patiently at my desk for the call from Chris Seg, but it's still yet to come.
Like 50 designs ready to go.
Yeah, like literally, you know, I've been drawing in my notepad for a while now, so I'm just waiting to be approached. But we do also have 2 bounties left to claim. I imagine we could get them done here today. One is land a Rager after a blocked or whiffed Rager and break the 3 walls in the Howard Estate with a single combo. That first one, I am surprised we have not done yet, because we have some players that love to like make a statement against their opponents and like stuff like that, and I feel like it's relatively easy to do. So I'm surprised that one has not been done yet, but I'm sure today we can have someone going out there and claiming a reward, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, that's 2 more t-shirts, you know, left to grab there. And like I said, the Rage Art one is considerably easier than the Howard Estate one, but we do have Super Akuma playing, and I mean, Pika as well. With Geese, he could also break all 3 walls. Other characters might struggle, but these 2 2Ds are pretty good at it, so there is a real chance that we have a clean bounty board at the end of this ICFC exhibition, which would be great. I mean, that doesn't happen every single time, you know, have a clean bounty board, everything claimed. You know, because sometimes there's like really specific things in there, like a Headbutt Carnival that almost never gets claimed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one in tournament, to be honest, because I think Heihachi players even forget they have that for available. And it's also giving your opponent a chance to get some damage back on you. Either way, yeah, there's a lot going on there. But yeah, I think the first thing we'll be setting up today is going to be the round robin between Aorichi, Momodog, and Ducky. So that's going to be interesting. That is for the 8th spot in the finals next week. And unlike, if you had, I want you to, I'm going to put you on the spot right now. You have to pick one person. Who do you think is going to be that guy taking that spot and getting that 8th and final spot in the ICFC Autumn Finals for 2022?
I want Momodog. I think Momodog has a really good chance. I think he put up a hell of a performance one of the weeks. He was so close to winning, you know. It's just a bit unfortunate, I think. maybe got a little bit too tired, maybe lost his mental a little bit. But I'd like to see him redeem himself and take it all the way in the finals as well. Put up a really good show. I think he's a player with a lot of potential. He's one of those younger players that I think is really doing really good. He's developing a lot over time, posting some mad tech, and yeah, I just want to see him take it.
And Rage Brown, if you had to pick right now, quickly.
Momodog just because he's closer.
Okay.
Geographically, that is. And the first match will be AO Richie fighting Momodog, so this being a 3-set round robin, there's only 3 people in here, means that every single game is incredibly important. Losing even one set could mean you're doomed.
Every game is important. I think that's why this stage is also important. This is normally Richie's stage pick, so he has home court advantage for the first game of the day. Can he claim that 8th spot? It's looking difficult right now. That was looking very difficult right now.
Yeah, a strong start from Momodog already, getting the massive health lead as well with only 10 seconds in.
Running down for 2, no punish from Momodog. He jumps the sweep. Noctis does have one of those 2 lead jumps as he takes the first round.
That was very nicely done. Got a massive lead and a stylish ending as well. The second round still very much in favor of Momo so far, but not as dramatic as before. Oh, if I want to say that.
Yeah, Richie caught mashing a lot on the 2-2. A nice duck there on the emo man. Is he going to take this to the balcony? Is he going to break it? Yes, he is. Oh, cannot get the next wall though. Another 2-2. Richie in trouble with a down 2 Momodog. Like you guys' pick is working out so far.
Dude, Momodog is playing exactly like he should be, and 100% immediately from the get-go. There was no startup here. Momodog is fired up, and Richie is just getting settled. Is just, finding his spot in this set.
Yeah, combo's not looking good. A lot of missed punishes there from Richie as well, mashing when he shouldn't be. This is the perfect start for Momodog. 1-4.
Oh,
okay,
now
Richie.
in rage.
Now's the chance to get around on the board, and he does. Richie coming alive.
Very important round. It breaks Momodog's momentum here. Or it should.
It should have, yeah. I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, this should do it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Momodog can be stopped. As soon as this guy is on his feet, he's mashing.
Down forward 1. That's the back 2 to challenge it. Richie, what do you do? In rage, in trouble. 1 launch could turn this around though. 2-2.
Rage Drive might hit the breakable wall from this angle. Oh, the trade.
He needs it. There it is. 4-4-2 again to follow up. Down 2. One more hit does it for Momodog. Nice block from Richie.
The magic pixel. Okay. Oh, Harada Care does not save Richie this time. Momodog takes the first game. Like we said, every single game is super important.
Yeah, the run up into Hellsuit. That I like the option there from I was gonna say from Risky, because that was a risky option to run in there and just go for the sweep. That would have given him the round and put it into a final situation, but it did not work out this time. Yeah, I've got to say, Momodog looking very good. He's pushing the pace. He's playing exactly how you should, because you're gonna play a maximum of 2 games here. Just 1 loss, puts you behind and getting that 8th spot. So, the all aggression, straightforward, pushing the issue. I like what he's doing here, and unlike what's Richie got to get back in this.
I mean, honestly, it's looking like compared to Momodog, he's looking a little bit cold. Momodog's all over him, using timing, using the plus frames, putting up a lot of pressure, looking for his counter hits a lot, and a lot of times they are hitting, they are connecting. His punishment has been largely on point, so Richie's got to match that or do better than that to even come close to winning the set. Ultimately, Momodog isn't making too many mistakes. So Richie hasn't been able to capitalize on anything here. I don't know. Changing a stage might be a good idea here as well. Even if it's just for getting those free walls in a shirt, you never know. He might be hunting for a bounty. But yeah, I think Richie just got to wisen up a little bit. Warm up the hands, get the punishment online, and go nuts. Do the Richie things.
I mean, like I said, there is a lot on the line here for Richie. If he does not qualify here today, he'll be the first person in ICFC history to win the first week and then not qualify. And Richie make history here today.
I mean, for his sake, I hope not. But for my sake, I hope he does. Totally non-biased commentary. Let's go. Momodog with the up forward one gets a nice little combo there. Doesn't kill Richie yet, but there we go.
Excellent challenge there with the wild flying 2-2. Momodog is all in his favor right now.
Oh, nice. There we go. Richie gets a nice float. All the way to the wall. Juicy damage.
Big damage.
Ooh, the sweep. Doesn't finish it.
Finishes it down 2-2. I should get the wall here. Oh no. Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
And again, I love the sprint kick from Momodog.
Yeah, very good option. Throws out the greatsword, doesn't hit anything, and there we go. Richie 1-1. The second game looking a lot better.
I like the option to punish there because when Noctis whiffs his rage drive, it can be very difficult to get a good punish on it. So it goes for something that's going to float and tailspin and gets a counter hit, drops the combo. Richie gets the wall bounce.
Big wall bounce. Looking a bit shaky, and Momodog responding well with his own counter hit here as well.
Yeah, the double daggers all the way to the wall, breaks the first one. Rage available. One combo could do it, but Richie only needs one right guess. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yes, exactly as he needed to as Richie moves on to game point. Can he get on the board?
Oh,
Wow!
Yeah, beating out the block option. Again, looking for those Aoki options for Noctis as well, though.
One thing I really like that Momodog's doing, he's using that forward 1+2, the spear, which is normally launch punch on block at such a range where like Leo doesn't get a punish at all.
yeah, he's
Oh,
very
gosh.
good at judging the range. And look at that, the shield into spear works out.
And this is an important round. If Momodog takes this. 1-2-2. Down back 3 to follow up. Richie in trouble. Oh, no.
Oh,
Down
big
back
launch.
1+2. This is going to go to the wall.
This is devastating for AO Richie. He gets
Richie.
one last chance to make it out.
Breaks the regular throw. Breaks the 1+2 throw. 2-2. Down back 3.
nice
Nice
block.
block. Richie, what do you do now? You need this round to stay alive. You need it.
He has
Is
rage
Richie gonna-
available.
He's on his way to making history. 2-2. Back 1-4. No step.
Oh,
big launch!
Momodog, he risked everything on that.
I didn't say anything because I was like Richie might.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I think we were all wary of the commentator's curse coming through in that moment, but Richie closing out that game just about coming on top again. That clutch block, and it feels like that that entire game was just a lot of clutch blocks from Richie in the moments where he needed them the most and managed to make those comebacks.
And this is very important now for Richie. He gets another chance to fight back because, like we said, it's a round robin first and 2. Just losing between 3 players, losing one game could spell the end of it. You know, if Momodog wins this, then Richie would need, you know, Momodog to lose to Ducky, and then some crazy other scenario to happen out. Like you want to leave your destiny in your own hands, and that's exactly what Richie's doing right now as we go into the third and final game between these two. Rage Brownie, who's gonna take it right now? Who's gonna win this game?
Feel like, I mean, I am, inside I'm rooting for Momodog, but I feel like with the way Richie is slowly crawling back into the set, it's gonna be super competitive. The thing is, Momodog gets to go to Mishima building right now, and he has such an insanely high win rate on that stage. So I feel like he's gonna take it after all, even though Richie is making all the right adjustments and getting himself into the set.
Yeah, I have to agree with that assessment there. He has some momentum, but Mishima building Momodog is a different guy. And I think this is important as well. I think Richie winning here will be big as well, because the next game after this is going to be Momodog versus Ducky. So if Richie can send Momodog into that game with low momentum, it could spell trouble for him in the future.
Oh! Okay, weird jump, super high, goes over here, Richie.
2-2 forward 2 again gets another count here. Richie just caught mashing on the 2-2 too much.
Strong start here from Momodog with so much damage on the board already.
And no duck
Just
off.
gotta close it out.
Again, Richie caught mashing on the 2-2.
It is a very strong swing. Noctis was the first one to have such a two swing, and then Queen Mitsu came along and essentially copied it. It's just a very, very strong neutral tool.
We normally do not see him miss that. Does have the life lead though, but we see Momodog do some crazy magical things.
Oh, missing the damage around the punish.
This is the forward 4-2 Richie. Momodog does have the life. So Richie does have the life lead. Momodog chasing it down. Down 2. Back 2.
Momodog just fishing for a counter hit so he could end this round. A low parry might do it as well.
Rage
The wall.
grab could do it.
We know Momodog for his optimization. There we go.
Richie just threw it all away. What does he do now? 2 rounds down. Will he send Momodog into his next game with winning momentum?
Oh, the down throw too.
Very big. Should take this to the wall.
Oh,
No.
get some nice Oki, another wall split. Let's go.
Side step 2, very nice. Going to be another side wall there from Richie. Converts nicely. Great block though from Momodog. Rage available. Emo man.
Do it again.
I think we're good.
Oh. Okay. Here Richie just stuffs that spear. Gets around on the board. Momodog can't run away with it, even though he's on his home stage.
Okay, nice block from Richie. Oh, they get up 3, and this could do huge damage. Going to be just shy of the wall, unless... No, it's not.
Damage ready, looking for that counter hit.
Richie in big
And
trouble
more
right
boulder
now.
pressure on the wall.
Oh, a little bit too far for the clean hit on the emo man.
Yeah, but this
Oh.
step back 2. Nice
Hey,
block from
Richie's-
Richie.
Hey, Rich's last chance here, and the spring kick takes it. Momodog 2-1. Still positive in the round robin, goes up a point and sends Richie down a point. That's gonna be very, very rough to recover from.
And I think with this right now, this puts Momodog in a situation where, because he's going to play next against Ducky, someone who has a very good record against, someone that forces Ducky to not even play the Noctis mirror match. You know, if Momodog wins this next game, he might have already sealed his... I mean, he has sealed... Yeah, if Momodog wins this, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You
If
know?
Momodog takes it, he will be just to get everyone caught up on what's happening and the math. This is a round robin between the 3, tied players for the 8th spot in the finals next week. And the thing is, Momodog is at 1 point, and if he wins, no matter how he wins against Ducky, he will send him into -1, same as Richie, which means the maximum amount they could reach is 1 in the positives, while Momodog will be at 2. So, Momodog taking this next set will essentially seal the round robin. Let's see if he actually does it though.
Do you think if Momodog wins, we'll still play the Richie versus Ducky game?
I hope not, because it doesn't really matter anymore.
But yeah.
Yeah,
so
I
this
mean,
is-
Richie getting the PayPal ready, calling Ducky up like, Fiverr, please win.
I mean, this
Man,
is...
he, at this point, he should be calling Momodog up and be like, €5, please lose. Because Momodog is the favorite in this matchup. Like, in this player matchup between Momodog and Ducky.
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, these two, the number of times we've seen them play in the ICFC, it has been Ducky not picking Noctis, going Marduk, Dragunov, whoever, and just struggling. He has a hard time in the mirror match, has a hard time getting Momodog Noctis, and it really shows when these two get into the same ring. So I'm interested to see which way this one goes. Like if I was a betting man, my money would go on Momodog because of the way he's just played it in the past. But if there's any time to switch things up, he might go for the Noctis mirror match here today. Who knows? But it could be all over right here, right now. If Momodog takes this because of that win, he goes 2-0 up, and it's going to be the Yoshimitsu from
Whoa.
Ducky.
Let's go. Okay, Ducky, you got me rooting for you. Even though if I root for Momodog right here, he takes it all and the round robin is over. I'm actually rooting for Ducky just because of that Yoshimitsu pick. Let's get it. I want to see more.
Yeah, this is great. The last time I saw Yoshi was in Tekken Ball, so this is definitely a refreshing change.
And this was the character Ducky, first was known for. Tries to flash the 2-2 there. So there are a few things in this matchup. Yoshi can flash punish, but he misses the punish right there. So let's see if the matchup knowledge is there. Ducky starts off with a flash.
Say this Yoshi outfit is a little bit difficult to see. It blends even more than most others do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is his best, it is his best what are they called? Presets. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What a launch. Maximizing his damage here with the last jab. It might be just what
I
he
think
needed.
this is dead because Momodog has no health.
Yeah, big scale.
Wow.
Oh.
Hell yeah, indeed. Momodog goes up around.
Nice punish.
Again, out of range for the punish there. Momodog space met so well, and nice down forward too. He was aware.
So much damage already from Momodog, and he's still fishing for his counter hits. Nice duck and punish.
I mean, Momodog with all the momentum right now.
Oh, that's an interesting
Hey, that's a
punish.
punish.
That's a very interesting punish, Ducky. I think I have to copy that. No matter the effectiveness.
Oh, no. Like I said, Momodog uses that forward 1+2 at such a range where it's so difficult to punish. Fights Ducky in the back.
Oh, there we go. Counter it, sidestep 1. That's what he needed to stay alive right here. Seppuku could do it, instead he goes for the sweep. Alright. Ducky tried it with Yoshi, but Momodog sent him 3-0 down a game. That's rough. I mean, Ducky has a chance to switch either stage or character. Maybe character. You know, go for... He does play Marduk. Go for Marduk, try to just out-damage Momodog here. But Yoshi didn't seem to work out.
See, we have now potentially one game to decide who gets into finals. If Momodog takes this next game, it is all over. I don't know if we'll play the Richie game as like the consolation game for second place. But yeah, we have one game left. And if Momodog wins this, it's all over. So for Ducky, I don't think it's terrible to stick with the Yoshi. That first round he should have won, came down to a clutch blow parry there from Momodog. And you know, the second round, like he had the back turn, sword spins, you know, the last few hits whiffed, and Momodog, like, it's a few unfortunate moments is really, I think, was the story of that game. So I think the Yoshimitsu can work. But it's whether or not, you know, Ducky is confident in it. So I mean, this could be it.
The thing that worries me about the Yoshi is the first round looked good, and then it progressively got less, you know, favorable for Ducky. Let's put it that way. That's the only reason why I doubted the Yoshi pick. But maybe he figured out what to do different here, because he sticks with the Yoshi, goes to the precipice of fate. It's similar to Devil's Pit, with the exception of no infinite for the final round. But geometry-wise, it's very, very similar.
Yeah, now let's see if the... It just seems like Momodog's ready for everything. Nice dodge, but no punish on it. Again, that's the second down for two. This round is connected.
You know, that's the one thing I was scared of. It's Momodog just needing a little bit of time to adjust to the Yoshi pick. That's what I meant with, you know, it was great in the beginning, surprise factor and all that, but, you know, Momodog just... The surprise wore off, let's put it that way. And we can see that in action right here.
Okay,
Nice, getting the launch this time.
Could this be the start of something new?
Nice break. Still got rage.
The emo man punish.
Round 3.
Last
this
chance.
This is looking like it could be all over. Forward 1+2, new tactics, the counter hit.
Season 5 coming through. Gets him to the wall. Oh, unfortunately misses the wall combo, but gets a sweep into a nice little reset, you know. Re-wall split. The windmill, however, doesn't connect. Gives Momodog a chance to fight himself out of this corner.
2-2 again, back to punish that.
Alright, nice punish on the crouch dash too. Ooh, into
That
up.
could have been it. And I
there
think
it
that
goes. This is not just the end of this match, not just the end of the set, but also the end of the round robin, as Momodog just, you know, just goes ahead and gets 3 points on the round robin board, which means he's way out of reach of any other players with only 1 set remaining.
Yeah, I mean, you guys both called it. You both said Momodog was the one you thought was going to take it. And we see right now that pick was indeed the correct one. And today also, we cannot forget, history was made. Aya Ritchie, the first player in ICFC history to win the first week of ICFC and then not qualify for the final. Shout out to Ritchie for that piece of history right there. He can take that home with him, and that will help him get through the night. So now I'm interested if we're gonna see, are we gonna see the final game? Are we gonna play it? I think we'll be getting confirmation on that very shortly. But obviously, guys, that is not all we have today. Today is the exhibition week, and we do have the Sefi Black Kumite coming up after this. So I think from the looks of things, I think we are not going to play that final game.
Yeah.
I think from the looks of things. So yeah, shout out.
There's really no point to playing it.
You're second place.
Yeah, but second place doesn't get anything, not even
Okay,
money.
but what if for next week Momadog suddenly can't make it to the finals? We need the second place guy,
We can play a set between Ducky and Aya Ritchie, but none of that matters to our viewers right now. All you need to know is Momadog did qualify, and we are going to move on to the exhibition, the main event of tonight, which will be the Sefi Black Kumite. You mentioned it at the top of the stream already. It is a money match essentially against 10 other players. You saw them listed in a graphic, just a few seconds ago. But the players feature among the players we feature players like Tetsu, Super Akuma. Like Tetsu being his training partner is gonna be a rough one for Sefi to take. Super Akuma, just a super player anyways. He's the number one on the leaderboard right now. So for Sefi Black to take every single set and go home with $1,000 is kind of unlikely, but it could happen.
I mean, last season we had the Joker Kumite, and if I remember correctly, Joker walked with, I think it was $500, I think, from his games in that one. So this one, I mean, so I think for this one, I don't know, this is a very interesting mix of players. I mean, starting off, the first one we're gonna have is Fergus, but before we get into that, shouts to Sky to Rush with $101 direct contribution to the Matcherino, exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat, who said we are poor Kappa.
Damn.
Now, I'm not gonna touch that one with the 10-foot pole. I'm just gonna say that right here, right now. However, shout out to Sky to Rush. Shout out to Sky to Rush. We appreciate the donation, exclamation mark Matcherino. You guys can contribute to this amazing prize pool. But first game is going to be, if everything is in order, it is going to be Sefi Black, Big Sefi Black versus Bob Fergus. Big versus Bob. Big Bob.
Bob's pretty big, but there's no reason to, there's no reason to rub it in, man. Come on.
Don't call him out like that.
But yeah, just a quick little shout out. I like the Sky to Rush donated $101. Just to show us that he's got more than $100 to spare, yeah.
Just a little bit extra there, That's just what we love to see. But yeah, interesting first game. Pun Life, you know a lot about Fergus. Talk to me about it.
Well, as a person or as a player, or
just talk to me about Fergus. How do you feel appropriate?
Listen, I think Fergus is a great guy, and I think he's had a little bit of a rough time recently. I think he always puts a lot of pressure on himself. I think he's a very passionate player. I think he's trying to make the most of his time in the scene and making the most of the fact that he's a strong player. He's been a strong player for years, and I think sometimes he puts a lot of expectations on himself to do good. And it hurts to see. As a friend, I really want him to succeed. I think he's one of those people where I just generally get very happy when he succeeds. So I hope that he actually manages to come through in here, get himself some cash, spoil himself, get a nice scented candle, have a nice rose bath or something, just show himself some love, because he's a great guy and a great player, and he deserves it.
I'm
$100 scented candle.
I mean, that would smell amazing, no?
Yeah.
Wow, there's some mad candles out there, I tell you.
I mean, with Fergus though, he's been entering every single tournament he can this season. ESL online tournaments, every ICFC. He was there traveling a lot. And I do feel like that can take a toll on the person. So let's see what happens here today. Is like the triple up forward 3 combo in there. Some new tactics as well.
Yeah, the actual useful tactics. Especially on a stage like this, of course. That's what I meant with the wall stun not
Push
being
stun.
available. Well, push stun, wall stun, crumple, Billy Bing Bong not being available. Seffi Black still takes the first one with a chicken.
Big chicken there from Steffi. Down back three.
I mean, that's a lot. I don't know the last time I saw someone chicken at all, and let alone win a round with it.
Ooh, big hop kick, the Steffi Black hop kick there. Steffi loves to end his combos with forward 4-2-2 on infinites as well. I think he just loves to walk up, get some extra Oki.
Oh, nice. Fergus is gonna put Seffi Black into rage. Yeah. One combo could do it for Seffi Black, but now he spends the rage.
I mean, with a nice hit confirmed there with the down by 1-2 for Fergus.
Fight.
I mean, with Miguel, you know, that rage is only really useful for the rage art, let's be honest. That rage drive is not one of the best right now, but no break on the 2-throw.
Yeah, I mean, it was really bad when it didn't even give you a second spin.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you get a little bit of extra damage.
And I've seen Steffi kill by using it like as a combo filler to get that second spin and get the wall. He hits Fergus with a big back one, knocking the taste out of his mouth.
Also putting Fergus in rage.
Round 4.
Just sticks to those lows with his long... You know, that's the thing about Miguel. He's got short arms but long legs. Gotta watch out for those.
That's exactly our pun that flags it very long as Super Akuma comes through with a big raid. Thank you for that. Super Akuma, I hope you had a good stream. Can't wait to see you compete later on today.
Nice punch by Fergus there. Oh, and the counter hit!
Big
Nice
launch!
conversion.
Gonna put Steffi in rage, yes. Up, down, back three. Rage for both.
The Spanish hatchet. Oh. Oh, and that
big
counter
counter hit.
Final round.
Fergus not giving up here, and it's great to see that, you know, the going forward staple up forward freeze into side step 2, and then an up forward 3 again working out.
Can, he can, yes he can.
Still pushing for those counter hits. And Asuka can get a lot of damage off of him.
Oh, didn't confirm this time.
Let's see, 5 seconds left to go.
Oh,
Okay.
no punish! But he still gets a sweep.
Got rage now as
one
well.
Launch, one launch genuinely could do this.
Yeah,
Punish?
yeah. Oh, now a launch will 100% kill him. Any combo with rage should do it, so Seffi Black has to watch out. Oh, there's not a lot of HP left on either side right now with 10 seconds. And there we go.
I love that. I love that option to do down forward 4 there. Fergus did go for a reversal, but you cannot parry the elbows and the knees. So, Seffi Black gets on to a good start here, winning that first game. Puts him in good position to win the $100 money match between these two. But Fergus is looking good, looking strong. Maybe he would have preferred walls himself, because Seffi Black prefers the infinite. Fergus likes playing with the walls in place, so maybe that's what we're going to see here for this next stage between the two. But yeah, not a bad start from Fergus here, Rage Brown.
Yeah, thing is, not a bad start from Fergus, but the thing that really impressed me, maybe that's too big of a term, because Seffi Black is very good, we should be expecting these things, but the thing that impressed me was how ready he was, specifically for Asuka. Like the buffering of the chicken in the first round, and using the knee at the end. I mean, those are little things that seem obvious, but that a lot of people forget in the heat of the moment when you're playing the set. And Seffi Black is showing that he's 100% ready for the character. There is no way you're gonna get me with a reversal. I'm gonna chicken it, I'm gonna use knees. I really like seeing that specific, you know, anti-Asuka knowledge, or anti-reversal knowledge. There's more characters that have it, but Asuka is like the most infamous one to use reversals.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see as well, you know, now that we have some walls in play, how Fergus adapts. We were seeing a lot of keep out options, you know, using that down forward 2 keep out, fishing for the back freeze as well. We're gonna see if Fergus can adapt a little bit more. And, you know, when Sephi's ahead and he's trying to turtle, Asuka's gonna struggle a bit, especially in an infinite. Whereas with walls, Fergus gets a little bit more options. Speaking of options, already pulling out one of those launchers out.
Inner strength to start off the game with Fergus is now sitting in that corner, not a good place to be. But now he's put Sephi back in that corner 9. This is going to be huge damage for Fergus. Sephi so close to dead.
And look at this, the walls, as you guys said, changed everything. Fergus feeling a lot more comfortable.
Nice. Swift punch for Sephi Black with twin pistons. And you take this to the wall. Drops it up with one though. I think Miguel's combo is a bit inconsistent on the waifu, something I've noticed over time. Down about 1-2, nice confirm.
Fergus gotta get away from this wall.
Yeah, the Savage 2 could wall spread at any moment here. The tiniest of whiffs. Ooh, nice slice of 2.
Up forward 3. Fergus looking very good right now.
Did you see him spam the up forward 3 at the end of the round there? That shows you that he's feeling good. That shows you that he's feeling ready for game number 2 here.
Like combo.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, is he gonna drop this combo? No.
Hopefully, but Fergus gotta close it out. Don't let Sephi back in. Those hatchets are coming in.
Oh no.
Punish, nice.
So if he has rage, a launch could do it, but it's an awkward angle. He cannot convert, and Fergus gets up and gets him in the back. That's a 3-0. Just switching to a walled stage gave him a 3-0 against Sephi Black.
See now, but here's the part where I think it gets harder, because the very easy adaptation to make here for Sephi Black is just to go right back to the infinite stage, play a slower game, force Fergus to sort of come to him, move around and play that slow poking game. So yeah, I'm gonna go to you to this one on live. So how do you feel about the stage pick meta?
Did you come to me because you know I agree with you on the mic? I think it's a little busted.
I'm just asking you because you haven't just caught my eye.
Honestly,
you know?
I think it's a weird meta. So like obviously I played in season 1 when we used to random select, and I think honestly that system was a little bit better. Like I do enjoy stage picking from a perspective of like, oh, I get to play a stage that I want, but at the same time I think the random select was really good, both from a perspective of you had to work with what you were given. It removed any kind of advantage from winning the first game. Whereas now, if you win the first game and then you lose one, for your final game, you're always going to have that stage advantage, which I think is really, really powerful, especially when it comes to characters with really, really good movement. Zafina's, Miguel, Eddie, Alyssa, all kinds of different movement will benefit from more space to use it in. So I think it's I'd like to see a return to random select at some point, but either way, gotta make do with what we've given.
Personally, I feel like if they'd go good in the way of like you can either rematch or random select. So if you want to just get back into the game right ahead, you can with a rematch, or the alternative is to go to a random select because we get up forward 3 count here.
Yeah, very nice by Fergus here. Just about equal as the HP. Oh, and this might just take the round. It's gonna be very close. He goes for the unblockable.
Oh, hard to follow up then. That's smart as well, because that unblockable was probably the only thing that would guarantee a kill there. So I like the option there from Fergus, but nice low parry from Sephi Black.
Yeah, these players right now are playing for $100. Just as a reminder here, this exhibition, every single first to 2 is a $100 money match. Big life lead from Sephi Black. Ooh, and a hop kick should seal the deal for 1 round on the board in the final game.
Yeah, not easy all the time as well to punish that 4-3 on whiff, so very heads up there from Sephi. Down 4 while standing 4.
Fergus staying very patient with his approach now. He's aware of the fact that he's going to have to do a lot of dashing up to make his moves connect here.
Yeah. Now for 1-2, Sephi has the life lead now. Fergus chasing him down. Nice interrupt. Nice punish right back to.
really feel like life leads are worth so much more in Infinite because it's not as swingy with less damage.
Yeah.
So even if Fergus gets a few hits here and there, there's no wall splat to just turn it all around. So Safety Black is still keeping the life lead, if barely.
Up for 1+ frames. Fergus just shy of rage. Time is winding down as well. One launch changes the way this round goes in the back. Guaranteed. Very nice. Yeah, the only way I think for Fergus to escape there is to duck after the 2-1 on hit, but then he risks getting launched. So nice.
Oh, Sabaki.
That's
New
combo,
tactics as well.
Yeah. Up 4-3 again. 45 seconds. Lots of time left to play with.
This time Fergus with a life lead. Same thing applies. This life lead will stick a little bit longer than it would have on a wall stage, but Safety Black getting those hits in. All tied up right now. Ooh.
Wow,
This
the hope
might-
coming out of nowhere.
Might kill, and there
Yeah.
we go. Safety Black takes a 2-1, and the first $100 goes to the big man from Germany.
Yeah, very, very dominant. I think that third game there from Seth Black looking good. Fergus had his moments, but in the end, Seth Black was too good. And I think that should remind me of one of my favorite quotes of all time. We hate Seth Black because his Tekken is strong and also handsome. That shouldn't be. You know, that's just what you see there when you see Seth Black winning a game like that, looking super strong in the Infinite stage. He's too powerful, very hard to stop as he wins his first $100. But his next game now, Rage Browning, I want you to talk to me about the next player he's going against, Mr. Pika.
Yeah, Safety Black, I mean, he just took it against Fergus. He just took it against the Tekken character. Now he gets to prove himself for the first time in this Kumite against the 2D character. Should Pika pick Geese, which he usually does. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough one because I feel like compared to Asuka, Geese is definitely a character that can run away with it in the first two. Asuka as well, but it's like her tricks have been around for so long that a lot of players have it so deeply ingrained in their muscle memory they could probably play blindfolded against like a low rank Asuka. Of course, Fergus being a completely different beast. But what I'm saying is he's not going to run away.
Different kind of low rank, yeah.
Sure. No, what I'm saying is he's not gonna Fergus is not gonna win by using back 3 and all that stuff. Asuka, for low rank players, is a character that could take it away in the first two. Geese, for any type of player, is a character that could take it very quickly in the first two. Is essentially the comparison I'm making right here. So it's gonna be a little bit harder for Seffi Black, with this format. It's all or nothing. It all depends on one set. Whether or not you take these $100. So no time for a real adaptation here.
Yeah, I mean, I think traditionally Seth Black does quite well against Geese of the 2Ds. I think he knows what he's doing, he knows such and plays pretty well. I think Miguel has a decent time against the 2Ds, nothing special, I think. So I think he's gonna know what to do on paper, but I think Pika is just different, when it comes to that Geese play style. He's playing to have fun, he's playing to disrespect, he's playing to make some highlight reels. So let's see if he puts Seth Black on the latest highlight reel, or if Seth can walk away with another $100 up his money and move forward looking good. I mean, Fun Life, he's started well so far. You've got to think this kind of momentum's going to carry over.
Yeah, no, definitely started strong, and it does help that versus Pika, he's got pretty solid history. As far as my data is telling me, 75% win rate. So that's definitely the kind of statistic you want to have going into a matchup. But you can't count Pika out. Obviously 2D is one thing, but Pika is again young player, very good at adapting, very strong. So it'll be very interesting to see how he does.
And a question for you, Ray, do you hate Steffi Black?
Just for the meme, I'm gonna say yes because his Tekken is strong and he's also very handsome.
Yeah.
That should not be.
That shouldn't be. No.
That shouldn't be. But in reality, no. That's the issue. I mean, I can't even stick to the meme, man, because his Tekken is not just strong; it's very entertaining to watch. Because I just like Miguel, and on top of that, he's a great guy. But you could also be a great guy or gal or whatever you want if you click on the Match Arena link and claim these codes. We still have 71 remaining, so that's, 25 cents times 71 is a number that you are gonna see added to the prize pool if you click that golden contribute button, link some socials, and then you're gonna show up in this list next to Chenzo, Mad Moon, Jato, Jimmy J, Bed, something.
Jimmy J Bed, no.
I mean,
I don't know
sure.
what that means.
But yeah, go claim that code in between the matches, and during the matches, keep your eyes glued to the screen because it's first to two action between Pika and Sephi Black, and it's a $100 money match once again. Sephi Black already got $100 off of Fergus.
If Pika can answer that. Also, Pika, I'd like to say, for just the next 10-15 minutes, focus on Tekken and not Rocket League.
Strong start already. Mind focus for getting Rocket League. I don't see any boosts or flips here.
I think Geese can do flip reset.
Tekken 8 probably.
Keys for Tekken 8. Alright, Sephi Black in rage, gets the hop kick, a little bit of an awkward angle, so he's gonna reset right here.
I like that from Sephi. Luckily, that full circle back two so early shows the knowledge to deal with Geese, but I think one hit does it there. He's in some trouble right now.
Yeah, Pika's just fishing for a mistake here, keeping Sephi Black at bay. Maybe hoping he gets hit by one of these, land sharks.
3-2 in the downfield one to challenge the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
It's a very good start. The thing is, it doesn't really apply for Pika, it's more for the people later in the exhibition. But Sephi Black is gonna, not run out of stamina, but these matches are draining his stamina, his concentration, his focus. Just like Pika is draining his HP right now. Is this gonna kill? It will. That's 2 rounds.
2 rounds there, very fast for Pika. Running away with it. Ooh, doesn't have the time to block out the downward 1-2. Frame's not in his favor.
No new tactics.
Oh, the taunt!
That's it. The highlight reel was begun. It has begun.
But is it an early pop-off? Is that gonna cost him?
Yeah, I hope this isn't the round that Pika loses, to be honest, after that. But he is going to go 3 bars, so it's not going to matter as a 3-match
Why
one.
did you say that?
But look at him, he'll be fine.
Not
Nice
dead
block.
yet.
No doubt.
And the block. Yeah,
I think we know who is to blame for that one.
I disagree. Well, I think what is scary here is that he's sitting there with 3 bars. Not often you see that. His maximum right now.
Yeah, that's the type of keys that we saw, Chikarin play for a while. Just not use any bar until he has 3 and then pop off like crazy. Chikarin was the one player that was very good at the no bar
Is
keys.
this dead?
It might be. Oh no, not a
I
clean
was
split.
thinking, like Raging Storm, that could have been dead. Oh, but this is.
Oh my lord, why would you do this to Pika? Why would you do this to the Belgian man just trying to win $100 right here? Sephi Black's still alive, he tries to go for a miracle hop.
He went from 3 bars to 0 in 1 round. That's 3 bars in 1 round. Jeez. Top 10 rappers Eminem was afraid to this.
I had to hold my breath after that one. No, I thought I had fully cursed Pika there. But yeah, no, excellent start from Pika.
It took 3 bars to break your commentator's curse. That's crazy.
I mean, it's just a talent at this point, I think.
It's just like 1 bar is max mode, 2 bars is Raging Storm, 3 is break the commentator's curse.
Yeah, it takes a lot, I think. But no, I think that's a perfect start there from Pika. And also you mentioned earlier, Hunman, with the stage pick meta, if this does go to the final round, winning that first game, gives you 3rd game advantage, but this could be over in 2 of the way Pika's playing, I do have to say. This is looking good as Pika can leave the Twitch chat. You have Tekken to play. Okay? Focus on the Tekken. Pika. Pika's the only player who does this, by the way.
Yeah. Every single time.
I can't think of any other player that mid-set or mid-game is He's not trying to shill for a shot.
I respect it, honestly. I respect the grind start.
Oh
But
man.
listen, Pika, if you can no round brown this next game, I will do absolutely nothing for you.
I was so much build up in the entire sentence, and then it just like fell so flat. Like, it was actually so
Did you just
depressing.
tell me to fuck off?
Dude, I choked on my water. Anyways, it's gonna be game number 2 here. No Tenno Media shirt on the line unless you punish with Rage Art, with a Rage Art.
Yeah.
But let's see if it gets to that. So far, Sephi Black with a tiny lead, but Pika with the set lead.
I mean, yeah, this is a good start there. The down 4+2. Very nice end of that from Sephi, who tries to punish the low and gets high the head one.
And
Yeah,
also
definitely
like
using his head bar.
man. Anyways, nice counter hit. Gets 4-4-2-1. Just smashes Pika.
Does a lot of damage to Steph with another huge life in this ball. Staying from in front, looking good, looking strong, looking handsome.
Oh. Nice, all these little hits are adding up. The life lead is, you know, it's waning.
Yeah, Pika's really chipped away at it. No punish on the forward one though. Definitely probably just not really expecting more than anything else as the down 4 takes it. Sephi in the driver's seat.
Fight.
Takes, if Sephi gets an L1 bound right now, you know, Chaos will do absolutely nothing for him, but Sephi Black will be doing himself a favor,
Yeah.
breaking Pika's momentum and getting himself back into the set. But it's not over yet. About 6
Slowly building up as well. There we go, another meter secured.
Did it the first time.
Oh,
down
the
4
counter hit.
Eyeball.
Okay,
Okay.
it kept Sephi Black alive for just one more hit. The no-run Brown was stopped, but Sephi Black still in the lead in this game, 2-1.
No drops to Rumble, unfortunately. No meters spent. There's going to be no meters to work with. Sephi Black will definitely want to take this round as fast as possible. Looking like he might do it. Emphasis on Mike.
Board still.
Oh, nice duck, and nothing comes out of it. Weird empty jump.
Definitely a messed up hop kick there from Sephi, and you see is definitely paying for it right now.
Yeah, Pika built a bar right now, so Sephi Black is gonna have to face a full night of geese. Oh, doesn't come, doesn't. Goes max road.
I think Sephi needs to try and punish some of these block back threes as this could not quite. Oh! And Sephi risking everything there with the double low. That second low is like -19 or something on block, so it would have been a full launch if he blocked it, but risking it. That's exactly how he won the first round. You know, doing a low that had to follow up. Pika tried to punish, so yeah, great heads up play there from Sephi. We're tied up 1-1, and we're looking like we're going to a final game. And you know it's looking like Sephi's money could double. You know, it's looking very good. That was a dominant performance. Looking good. His Tekken is strong. He's playing handsome. Yeah, what more can you say to that very round?
It shouldn't be. No, no, just gotta finish it every single time you start it. No, yeah, Sephi Black, you know, with a 3-1 right there, just shows that, I mean, Pika took the first game quite quickly with the taunts and all that, you know, and, you know, he was looking really good. But Sephi Black didn't even really change the parameters. It was still a walled stage. It was still a stage with a lot of space. Geometric plane has a lot of space in one dimension. So yeah, it just shows that all he needed was just a quick reset to get back into the game. Just, you know, get ready for a different type of character, for a different type of player. So yeah, because, you know, he's running the gauntlet right here. He's going from Fergus, who plays Asuka, to Geese, to Pico, who plays Geese. So that's two completely different opponents, and it's kind of hard to adjust on the fly this quickly. In a tournament, usually you have a little bit of downtime.
But yeah, Pika saying in the chat he is going to break 5 walls. He really wants that shirt. So let's see. I mean, I think if Pika does that, that counts as a win. You know.
I mean, it would be pretty
Is
impressive.
there, is
if
there,
he breaks
is there 5 walls? There's only 4. There's only 3 in the back of Rick, right? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be incredibly impressive. If you break 5 walls, Pika, I will hand deliver you a 10 media shirt.
Pika's kind of...
that's on video now as well. You can't wriggle out of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, Sephi's back is kind of to the breakable. Kind of, as, yeah, first round goes to Sephi.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no.
Ish. Yeah, he actually couldn't miss that. He has no meter to do so. Sephi, is he gonna break the wall? Is he gonna take it away from Pika? Yes, he is. He cannot break 5 walls now.
I mean, there might still
Only
be
4
a
now.
way. It was impossible before. It might still be, you know, impossible right now.
That's a great hot kick there from Sephi. He carries this to the wall. This is gonna be dead.
I don't think Pika's gonna break even 1 wall. I feel like he's gonna have to hand deliver a t-shirt to my place. It doesn't even have to be 10-0.
Just any shot.
Yeah, I just want to see him show up at my house and be like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do it. No. But Sephi Black 2 rounds up right now. He's looking good.
Very static game plan right now. Nice punish from the stab back 1-4. 1-1. Jab right back. See, they're just slapping the shit out of each other right now.
Yeah.
He almost 2 meters, but I don't want to see him give up just yet. Beating out the hop kick, I think, before it actually launched up properly.
I do want to see Stefan try and punish some of these actually. And just as I say it, he does it.
Oh, and there we go to max mode. Nice patience from Pika.
I mean, look at the time. 1 viral meter. Sephi enraged. 10 seconds left to go.
Yeah, Pika's gonna have to try something right here.
Breaks the throw, but Sephi doesn't have the... And now he does. 1 second.
Oh, they're
draw.
exactly
Goodness.
even on HP!
Oh, that...
It's all good, Pika. You don't need to deliver a t-shirt to my house anymore. That was enough. That was entertaining enough. As Sephi Black, being up 2 rounds, takes the set on essentially a technicality. In a draw in Tekken, it's not neither get around, it's both get around. So Sephi takes it 3-1.
I kind of wish we had like Street Fighter rules. Was it Street Fighter that negates it, or is it Arxis? I forgot which one. But
I think
there's
it's I know it's guilty here, where if there's a draw,
yeah.
they both get the point, but if you can win on a draw, you don't get a point. So for example, a 1-0 would become a 1-1 on a draw. So
It's messed up though.
it's funny though, like you know, that's funny.
But yeah, Sephi Black just doubled his winnings, going from $100 he stole out of Fergus's imaginary pocket to taking 100 from Pika. So $200 on the side of Sephi Black already, and there's 8 more opponents to go. $100 each.
Like, this is why we hate Sephi Black, you know. Able to start that good, able to start that strong. But his next game, I think this is an interesting one. I think this one so far is probably going to be the hardest to call. I mean, Sephi Black going up against Rises, UK's very own Neon K. Fun life.
Well, I'm just getting... Oh no, that's a worrying data actually. So, according to the data, Sephi Black has never lost versus Neon K in tournament.
Wow.
So, that's definitely going to be a war potentially... Well, as long as Neon K isn't listening to the stream, that's nothing to worry about, right? And even if they are listening to the stream, just do your thing. History can be remade, right? You can rewrite history. You just got to try hard enough.
We already had one player. Kay was about to say it. I'm pretty sure. We already
No,
had
I was
one
just,
player make history.
I was just gonna say that Neon K plays Kunimitsu. I think it's Kunimitsu. I don't think I've ever seen Sephi Black lose to Kunimitsu, to be honest. I remember only the best Sephi Black had to play a Kunimitsu on stream. I remember watching. He was playing him on stream, and I had to go play my tournament game. Then, as I turned around to look at the stream tab again, he was playing Kunimitsu. It was a different Kunimitsu. But I thought the same game had just been going on as I played my game. Got up and turned around, and he won both those games. Also, when he played against Gakoma at UFA, he beat his Kunimitsu quite, handedly. It was the Feng he struggled against afterwards. I think Sephi Black just really does not have a problem against this character.
So let's see if you're right. So far, it's looking pretty good with a solid whiff punish here. Gets the hop kick in, does not break the wall yet.
I got the different stages so far today as well. It's been nice.
Yeah.
Right, use a spice of life.
Ooh, the Spanish hatchet. I know a couple of hatchet means in Spanish.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
KO.
You can't just say that like that.
No, because I was just gonna say
Such
something
a
really
coward
dumb,
move.
and I was like, no, it's too dumb. You know.
Wait, but
It's even for
what's
me.
the difference from the usual stuff?
No, like, that's what I'm saying. Even for me, you know.
Damn, man, all new love.
Either way, Neon K with a tiny life lead right now. I feel like Seppi might have something to say about that. Nice block. Quite a bigger punish. I think one thing I've noticed from Neon K's play is he's a lot more scared to use while sending 1-1 as a punish since it became unsafe.
Life lead on the side of Neon K. Seffi Black is trying to fight his way back in.
Down. Break it. To the
Still
next
had
wall.
the screw, gets another wall, gets the damage and the positioning. Neon K in trouble, and look at him getting slapped out.
In the back of the head?
Yeah.
Like, well, that's actually illegal.
Yeah.
In some fighting organizations.
I think in most fighting things it's illegal, right? It's a dangerous move.
Yeah. But here it's completely fine.
Seffi Black breaks another wall with Kunimitsu's poor face. We get to, okay. From wall to wall here, and a perfect for the first game. Seffi Black ruthless. And if he let that outro rock, he would have slapped the hell out of the cameraman as well. So Seffi Black not in a good mood, but he's still so handsome. And so good at Tekken.
That should not be. I've got to say, you know, the data, so far it's not lying, you know. That was a very convincing start there for Seffi. Neon K does have the ability to pick the stage now, go where he wants to go, but yeah, I wouldn't be feeling too good about the future of this game. That was the start, especially considering I've never beaten him before. That's how he started against me. I can't remember ever seeing Seffi Black just lose to Kunimitsu. You know, I think maybe the only person who could do that is probably like Kalak. You know, because Kalak and Seffi have games against each other, and like he has a good Kunimitsu as well, so maybe he could get it done. But yeah, I think Neon K is someone who does like to switch characters quite a bit as well, plays a lot of different waifus. I think now would be a time to switch.
Ready for the next battle.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see if he does. As we
Yeah,
can...
we've seen plenty of other characters from Neon as well. You know, Diana's, the Lilies. Well, there you go. There's Diana. I felt like it was gonna come. So nice, great to see. And potentially, you know, this might be one of the two Annas that we see today as well in this community.
Yeah,
Black
of course.
looking to up his money once more. Looking so good, a very good start. But I think this switch to Anna could be the fortune needed for Neon K to rise out of the ashes like a phoenix. Rise Phoenix. Neon K.
Yeah. Let's see if he does. So far, quite even on HP. You know, no big advantages, but the Spanish hatch coming through. Neon K not reacting to the whiff. Ooh, but gets the sweep in there, and
This could be the round. No, very
not
close.
quite.
Oh, duck from Seffi as he gets hit there. Neon K finally on the board.
Nice slight delay on that 4 option as well, just to catch Steffi pressing.
1-1. Okay, Neon K loves to go for hard reads with the CJM stunts on those.
CD1 whipping, gotta be careful with that.
That
Nice,
is
we get the wall here. Never mind, cursed it.
Okay, Neon K with the life lead.
Oh,
Again, same string.
yeah, gets a wall splat, converts into a full combo, gets another wall, no extra damage, but still an impressive combo. Seffi Black in rage right now.
Nice break on the throw, but Neon K looking very good right now with the Anna.
One combo.
Try to
could
go for
kill
the
him.
shoulder there as well.
Oh, to punish that.
Not quite over yet. Seffi Black still has a chance to take this round with only 7 more seconds, and a single jab will knock him out. Neon K, 2 rounds up. It's looking a lot better than the Kuni match.
Yeah, Neon very brave as well. We saw a lot of options being thrown out there. You know, the shoulder and the CJM were just raw there as well. Definitely not opting for just safety, throwing out those risky options.
So very nice. No, it's definitely Steffi to step right on the string.
Oh,
Ooh, nice hop kick there from Steffi. This won't be the round, but and then even very close to it. Nice block from Neon K. Punish that. Okay.
Alright, Sefi Black doesn't let Neon K get back into the set that quickly. You know, still fights back. It's 2-1 right now.
1-2. Down back 3. Things looking good right now this round for Steffi. Just jabs, keeping it simple.
Oh,
Kick whiffing.
gets a little bit of a punish there.
And a nice punish from Steffi is -10 for the dig jab. Upward 1 from plus frame, upward 1 again. This time it hits. Steffi upward 1 again. The rage
Oh! It's my kill! It's my kill!
Yeah, with the
Rage
extra
Art might
damage.
kill as
Actually,
a
no,
counter
Steffi's
hit.
alive. I think Steffi's alive.
Open wide.
You
Sorry, Sefi.
just
Say what?
cursed
Sorry,
him.
sorry, Steffi, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like that was my fault. I think.
I
If
feel
didn't-
like he would agree.
if I didn't say that, he would have lived. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I was looking at his HP bar, and the moment you said, "Nah, he's alive," it just went like, it moved ever so slightly.
He has Rage Art. He's alive and not alive at the same time.
Yeah. Because I think what definitely happened there is you see Neon K absorb some damage before the Rage Art hit. One thing about Rage Arts in this game, for those who do not know, the less health you have, the more damage your Rage Art does. So I think having that extra bit of damage there taken probably pushed it just over the edge and gave Neon K the kill. But I think he has shown himself the route to victory just might be the Ano, you know.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, like he's never won against him. I'm assuming all those times were probably with the Kunimitsu. We've seen how good Sefi is against Kunimitsu. So Neon K goes with the character switch, looks good, looks strong, and I think what's very good about that, what's positive about that, what Neon K can also take away from that, is he also won on the infinite section of that stage, which does make the stage choice that tiny bit harder there. Sefi.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see. I feel like Sefi might go for a walled stage instead of his usual infinite, just because, I mean, Neo K just showed that there you go, Dome this year, just because Neo K showed his prowess even on an infinite. Like, it wasn't an easy last round for Sefi Black to just get the game after all on Devil's Pit. So instead he goes for the walls, he has the wall damage, the positioning, all that to use against Neo K. But it goes both ways. As
Especially
we
with
see
Ano.
for a sweep. Yeah.
Very nice damage. Neon K starting off on the front foot here. Can Neon K be the first person to take some money out of Sefi Black's pockets? First round.
The booty coming through.
Anna's about to pull that shank out and get this money, you know, at knife point. Looking really strong for Neon.
Yeah.
Neon K is from the UK.
Welcome to London.
Oh, what a
You see a one
launch.
counter hit.
My balcony is gone. This is just a nice rectangular stage from this point onward.
Looking so good right now for Neon K. The down forward 1-2, 1 round away from being the first person to take some money out of Sefi Black's pocket. Oh, duck again, the same string. Sefi's getting caught by it way too much.
Ooh, nice.
1, 2, 4 does not duck again.
Oh,
Big sweep. This should not be the round, but Sefi Black's in a very scary situation.
The cross up!
the cross.
Jab. What a way to do, and Anna does the Fergus pop off to close that out. Neon K the first person to take some money away from Mr. Sefi Black, showing that his Tekken is not that strong and he is not that handsome. Neon K.
Damn, he just got $100 less handsome and less strong at Tekken though. But yeah, the clean $1,000 Kumite run was just stopped by Neon K. Sefi Black cannot get those 4 digits anymore, but there's still a lot of money on the board. Neon K just took a nice little slice of that, you know, $100 go to the man from UK, and Sefi Black with 7 more opponents to face and to fight. $400 each.
I mean, I think it would be a Herculean task to expect Sefi to win every single game. I think along the way there are definitely some pitfalls. Neon K wasn't expected to be one of them. Like Panda said at the start, you know, that was actually Neon K's first win over Sefi Black in some kind of capacity. So what a time to do it with $100 on the line. What a time to pull it off. And I think someone else who also has the ability to pull it off is going to be Mr. ICFC Tio himself, Bode. I'm Panda. What's about Bode?
Wait. Before we get to Panda,
are we saying the name correctly?
Who are we talking about?
Hey, would you like to correct yourself, Kaywiz? There we go. As always, Kaywiz getting voted by the name matchup. But, you know, it happens to the best of us, so we'll let him off this time. But we won't let you guys off for not redeeming these codes, so please go to Maturino, click the claim code button, and, you know, get it out, get those codes out. There's still 67 codes to go, and it's so easy, you know, you just sign up with any account, any social media account, sign up with that, press the code, press the button, and it's done. Easy clap. What more can you want?
It's really easy and
say Bode.
Yeah. I mean, you get to say it for the rest of the night if all the codes get claimed. Kaywiz, how about that?
I would take it as we get into our next game is Sefi Black. I mean, look at that win streak there from Bode. It's like we had the Bode Kumite at some point, you know, 10 wins right there.
He's a very, very strong player. His Julia is infamous.
Definitely a contender for the best Julia we have in Europe. So, I mean, a matchup Sefi Black is not going to be unfamiliar. He does play Julia to a very high standard himself. As the hop kick goes nowhere.
But I like this match so far. Very back and forth. Sefi Black gets put into rage, but so does Bode.
So does who?
Bode. Damn it, I fell for it. Oh, and Bode takes the first round. I mean, I agree with you. It's very, very hard to kick the habit. Oh.
Bow and arrow, Bode and arrow.
There we go, Bode and arrow. Oh, he gets the pickup, gets the full combo. Will he get the wall? Of course. And the blue sparks? There we go.
Okay, stab 2, wall splash, stab down back 3. Things are looking good this round for Sefi. And he closes one out. No dark.
Oh, blocked! And a hop kick into the wall. There we go. Takes the round. Did not have rage himself, so he could not get the bounty. That was a little bit unfortunate for Sefi Black. But, you know, the round is worth a lot as well.
Nice chunks of damage already. Very strong start for Bode here. All the way around, but didn't get too much for it.
Yeah. Flashing arrows to get in. Back for one, gets nothing.
Oh, the hop kick. Full combo. Okay. Goes for unscaled damage because he knows he can't reach the wall yet.
Nice break from the Mad Axes. Again, Sefi just shy of rage. The other life deficit, but a launch would turn this around. And if need to, with the time that's left, big 4-1 plus 2. 10 seconds.
Oh, both have rage.
Oh. Round 4.
Alright, both of them lead one more round, and he goes up 1-0 in this set, which is, you know, the first game advantage or first win advantage, as the guys call it, for the game number 3.
Let's talk on the bow. No arrow to follow up the. There it is that time. Okay, things looking good right now. Like throwing away at the life. Nice low parry. Bit of a mistake there from Bo. They should go to the wall. I'll put one of the plus frames. Step down back 3.
Oh.
Nice interrupt.
Make something to do it there.
1.
Final round.
Seffi's pulling these moves out right when he needs them. Doesn't use them too much, so the opponent doesn't get too used to it. But you know, pulling out when he needs them, beautifully done.
Yeah, he's really, really good at using the back forward one. Oh, bow and arrow. Connects there. Savage 2.
Oh, back 3. Not getting grounded. I put in white.
Oh, and the hop kick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of situations. There's a lot of situations in Tekken where you're just watching, you're like, oh, something's gonna happen at some point, and then Seffi Black just breaks the tension with a hop kick.
Very good right now. The jab floats in on the sell up 4-3. Seffi with the lively, but it's hard to close out, especially on a character like Julia, especially on a player like Bode.
Ooh.
Down forward 3-2 takes it. Seffi Black again. I think Seffi Black has started off most of his games winning the first one. I think the only one he didn't win, Econ, no?
Yeah, so far he won the first game every single time except for the Pika set. So this is, you know, the business as usual for Seffi Black. It's up to his opponents to adapt to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking very good. I think Bode, I don't know what the adaptation is normally in terms of stage pick. I mean, Julia loves the wall. You know, so easy to carry towards. I think characters like Julia benefits from like an abandoned temple. Even if it's a stage like Hammerhead, I guess, which we just had it on, because you know her wall carry generally is going to be better than whoever she is playing against. Having a bigger stage really benefits, and characters like Nina as well. That also works well in her favor. But I don't know. What do you think happened?
Okay, so instead of asking me, how about we comment on this image? I think this is an accurate representation. If anything, this is great.
It's not even my quote. You know, I didn't come up with it. You know, and it's missing out that this should not be. That's the most important part of the quote. That is the most important part of the quote. But I listen. I am not a player hater. Okay, I do not hate the player. I definitely hate the game, but I do not hate the player. That is. Oh man. Either way, we're getting to our next game here on G-Cop at night.
Great work by production right there to get that, you know, on screen here.
Yeah, let's see if Seffi's gonna manage to lock Bode out again. We've seen him over the last few rounds. Seffi's really running that time over health lead as well, making the most of it. So that's it here for Seffi.
Tactics.
Oh, misses the 4-4-2. He gets it there. Break. Very fast spent.
Oh, and the bow and arrow takes it. Man, Seffi Black was so close to taking that first round, but a little bit out of range to get the shove to break the wall.
Nice down forward 1-1. Ooh, finishes the war drums out of nowhere. There's a risk the second hit is launched on block.
Oh, he's surged.
Oh, break on the throw, that was big. Would have put Seffi's back to the wall.
Bow and arrow.
Mad Axe is broken. One throw, but that does put goes back to the wall.
Very good decision by Seffi Black to switch positions there, but it was for nothing. Bode still takes the round.
Yeah, crashing the party and claiming the round. Bam, we both went for it. Now, let's see. It seems this quiver is full of arrows still. Getting the damage on the board already. Oh, nicely done, catching the step.
Blue sparks for maximum damage, but Seffi Black walks all the way around after getting up off the floor and gets a combo himself. Breakable wall right there. Seffi was fishing for the wall bounce. Now he's just fishing for the win. That's a round on the board in game 2.
Round 4. Fight.
Fox coming out so far. Nice duck, didn't get much for it.
Ooh.
not the best combo there from Steffi. Can still break. Yeah, can't carry to the wall though. He's looking good. Sab down back 3. Can Steffi steal and take this to a final? I think he can with a 3-4. One right away from Steffi. Yeah, I think it's getting potentially his first 2-0. I think I just first by saying that, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you just did it again.
Yeah.
Just like you gave Neon K the win with his Aero Rage art, you might have cursed his 2-0, but anything could happen still. Steffi Black could beat the commentator's curse, even if it comes out of KOS, the most potent commentary hexer in the world.
Down 4-3, and the down 4. Steffi Black destroys the curse. Like it never he's too good at Tekken, and he is too handsome. This should not be. Steffi Black takes it 2-0 over Bode, gets another $100 to his. So far in 4 games, Steffi has built $300. You know, that's a decent day. That's a decent start. I think small hiccups against Neon K. You know, I think that was also a winnable game as well. He could have been, you know, perfect on it, but you know, we can't all be perfect. We can't all be handsome. We can't all be good at Tekken. But either way, Steffi Black takes it.
Just before we, you know, get too far away from it, that quote, was it Rankchu that originally said it?
It was Rangchi, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just so that people know, you know, because we had like the KOS meme and all that being shown on stream. Just so you know, it was Rangchu who originally hated Steffi Black. I mean, you know, said that thing.
The exact quote, we hate Steffi Black because his Tekken is strong and also handsome. That shouldn't. But yeah, we're going to get into our next game, and it is another waifu for Steffi to take to the table. It's going to be Steffi Black going up against Lane from Spain, and hopefully he brings the pain. Is going to need it because Steffi Black is looking very good today. But I think Lane is someone who has been Steffi Black before in the past, and Alyssa is a character that I think we've seen sort of give Steffi some troubles. But Pan, can you give us any more insight on that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've talked about in detail every time there's an infinite picked, how it benefits characters like, you know, Safina, Alyssa, Miguel, or Eddie. Obviously for different reasons, be it linear or lateral movement. But, you know, with Alyssa, we always talk about, you know, she lacks in certain aspects, but then definitely makes up for it with her superior movement. So this is definitely something that might come in handy, especially considering we've seen Steffi go to infinite for a few times today as well. So in this instance, it might be a bit of a double-edged sword. You know, you go to an infinite to give yourself more space to work with, but you're also not barely giving your opponent more space to work with. At which point, the best player wins, right? You're both benefiting from the infinite, so even matchup, I guess.
Just a roundabout way of saying who's going to take this, nobody knows. As we get into it now, Lane versus Steffi Black. Spain versus Germany. Lane, Spain, pain. He has a lot to gain.
Oh, keep it going.
See if Steffi's the bane of his existence.
Hopefully, he does not feign ignorance.
Steffi might reign on his parade.
Round 1.
Man, I'm just enjoying this. I'm not gonna join in. I'm just gonna enjoy.
Horses have manes.
Indeed, they do. And Switzerland has great trains. Alright, Steffi Black gets the first combo of the game.
Does that one count?
I think we're over it. That's 50% gone on both sides right here. Lane and Steffi Black going back and forth, but a wall splat out of Savage 2 and gets finished with Savage 2. I mean, the wall combo, not the round, because the round gets finished by 2 slaps to the face. Steffi Black, a round up.
I like the challenges there from Lane as well. He still played very well. This one could definitely be a long one. Nice crouch cancel punish there from Steffi. Daniel Mado F.
Not easy to do.
Patience from Lane so far, you know, he's looking to regain the health lead here.
I think that was going through his questions quite a bit there. So he's going to have to adapt to that one. More forward fours. And not like that.
Was a very good punish. Seth Black slightly out of rage. That's the most awkward spot to be in when it comes to HP. Low on HP, but no comeback tools available, and Lane just finishes him off very quickly. I like that, and don't give him a chance to come back.
Good to see him obtain that round, you know, even it out.
Dude's just got a whole list ready.
What did you know? Don't call me out like this. Nice, changes it out. He's in his domain now. Let's see if he can keep out the pressure.
The saw's made of chain. Oh, nice.
Oh, twin twisted.
That was 4-3 step. Yes, the life feed is back into the water. Cancels the last 3 this time. Up 1-2 Pioneers. Let's bring out the chainsaws though. Nice backdash is the stab. Hop kick whiffing.
Oh, Seth Black. Very
Scared to
patient.
punish there.
Yeah.
Rage available for lane. And Alyssa players love to use it early and often.
Yeah, just
10
force the
seconds.
mix-up right here if he wants, and it's not even a mix-up, it's just a round, because he hits the range drive. Blue stuff.
He tried to do backward one, didn't work out, could not evade the rage drive. Lane in game point.
Ooh, nice hop kick.
Very nice. 1-2. Could have had a wall bounce
Oh.
there, but 1-2, 1+2 looking very good. Sephi, no punish on the back 4. Up for 1+ frame, stab 2. Down 3.
Oh,
rage drive
once
again. 2-4-2 on those. Sephi just shy of rage for the forward 4. Keeps lane in check. Final round, first game.
So far, I like what we're seeing. The things, Pun Life mentioned in a roundabout way is true. We don't know who's gonna take it, because Lane is one of the, strongest players we have in this group game.
Big vault kick there. Gonna be just shy of the wall. Out even on life right now. I cannot tell who's up. A rage available for one of them very soon.
Got to get away from this wall, though. Could be very dangerous versus Seth. His hatch could come out anytime.
Lane just playing that keep out game. Nice break on the bird, just staying away. Not trying to go in. Knows he has a tiny life lead. Trying to make a big Wilson pokes and then getting away. That's exactly what he is doing. But there's the hatch as you mentioned. Fun life with 10 seconds left to go. The second hit the rage drive.
That's the first rage drive he blocked. All set. Oh!
Two up to
One
1+
more?
frame. Wow. Huge risk there to end that with a stab down 4-3. But Sephi's like again. Looking strong. Manages to take it. And yeah, another first game victory for Sephi Black. He always starts off so strong.
Honestly, Sephi's so cracked. It's like he's on cocaine.
Or maybe insane in the membrane.
See, you know when he said, I have a list of these on the side? I do genuinely. I'm just thinking of them afterwards. Like, I'm just going through a list. This is done, this is done, this is done.
Lane, Spain. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, listen. Sephi's looking to obtain this grain, so all the power to him.
Alright, I think even I reached a limit there. But no, yeah, there's a lot of things that rhyme with Lane. Let's see if he can make this set happen though. Rhymes will not help him take it against Sephi Black.
They could.
We could, potentially.
I really think they will.
I don't know. I just feel like you guys, after I've made so many, it feels like you have a lot of disdain for me.
The moment you started talking, I knew you were gonna come.
Yeah. There's a certain, you can hear a pun life, either pun or joke, coming from a mile away. Because there's a certain way you talk, Oh.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm very readable, but
Round 1.
I thought that was gonna be another
complain
one.
about it.
Yes, yeah. Actually, you just mixed us up. Okay, I take it back. You're good. You're really good.
Oh, there from Sephi. I don't know if that's funny. I've never seen that move blocked before, or at least with other chainsaws coming out. So good start. I like our lane. I like to go for the devil's pit. You have rules in play. You have infinite in play. But Sephi's dragon. Looking like that. None of that matters right now. He's poised and ready to take this first round, and he does.
Yeah, Seffi looking to raise some Kane in this game already. 1 round on the board and going ham.
Alright, Fun Life, how about you just commentate this round and try to fit in as many lane rhymes in as you can?
I'm running out, okay? Like, I went for a lot of them. Some of these are really difficult to use.
You're just stretching the last 4 or 5 across the center. Oh, anyways, Lane is, you know, taking a massive lead in this round. Might even take it.
Chainsaws are out, the Destroyer down 1 lane. We're all tied up in the second game there. Down 4. That's the Alyssa's backdash in action. I think before Zafina came to the game, Alyssa definitely was contender for #1 in movement. Big hot pick.
So we're gonna get the wall here. Not quite.
Just shy. Still catching Seffi stepping though.
Go to block. There's safe. Nothing to worry about. Nice step on the stab too.
Nice punish.
With again the down 4. The Alyssa movement really working out here. Lane showing what he's got. 20 seconds left to go. A huge life lead for Lane. Rage gone for Seffi. I have to say a bit of a misstep there.
Oh.
That's the down 3. Puts Lane on the precipice of getting a game here.
Is Lane gonna tie this set up, or is it gonna be Seffi Black's second 2-0?
Very down 1. Here comes the Chainsaws.
Oh my god, Lane! Ruthless!
The Alyssa chainsaw bullshit. What cannot be done when those things come out? Those weapons of mass destruction, you know. I'm not a fan of those chainsaws. If you...
Weapons of mass destruction, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely ascertain that he has indeed slain Seffi Black in that round.
I feel like I'm the only normal one right now. I feel like what would never happen in ICFC is I'm the reasonable commentator.
That's what you get when you put us on, man.
Yeah, you know, we are here to entertain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, that's the last one. That's gotta be the last one, though. Okay.
No more left in my brain, I promise.
Anyway, we're getting into a final game between these two. If I'm Seffi, I'm going to pick the absolute smallest stage possible, which is most likely Super or something, because I think once that Infinite came into play, we saw the way Lane was moving. Even when the walls were in play, you know, his movement was really making the difference. Backdashing the down 4, sidestepping the slap 2. You know, certain things Miguel doesn't normally have to worry about against Alyssa, he has to start thinking about, so it's really been paying dividends. We get into the final game between these two. The stage selection for Seffi could be what makes or breaks this final game.
Mishima
sure, we're going.
Dojo.
Mishima Dojo, smaller stage. You know, we're starting to get into like later games as well. This is, you know, the 5th set, so really Seffi needs to worry about potential eye strain as well. Make sure, you know, he's blinking a lot, refreshing his eyes, because long time gaming is dangerous.
I can't wait for Lane's games to be done.
Alright, game 3, final game between Lane and Seffi Black. It's the 5th set Seffi had to play in a row. So, you know, on a serious note, stamina will start to be a factor, starting, you know, now at the latest. Nice, gets a nice life lead.
Oh! Ooh, gets the launch. Those chainsaws, what can they not do? Definitely just shy of rage. Oh, completely steps the self comeback 3 and Lane. Like I mentioned before, certain things Miguel normally does not have to worry about. Managed to get all the way to his back.
Lane now got the thing to go and chainsaw this time.
Yeah, the second round is a lot slower than the first one. Ooh, oh, that could have been the moment where everything drops.
Stab up 4-3 actually went under Alyssa's standing 4 there. That was an interesting interaction. The Lane looking so good. The chainsaws are out as well, just threatening with them.
Any moment it will explode.
Look at the movement.
Oh, just gets the, I'm sorry, shit beat out of him. The chainsaw's beat out of him. Look at him stomp him out like a cigarette. Sephi Black having none of it.
Yeah, I think Sephi Black was just tired of all that dancing around. Jetpacks and everything, but the hop kick, it should go to the wall lane.
Oh shit, man. I don't think I will. At least not yet. Ooh.
This is not looking good for Sephi. His chainsaws have been the bane of his existence right now. Fuck, even I'm doing it.
Lane goes up 2-1. It's 1-1 in games, 2-1 in rounds. Lane 1 round away from taking $100 out of Sephi Black's imaginary pocket.
Is this going to be the second game that Sephi loses, or can he make some kind of comeback? Can he fashion a victory out of this? It's going to be very difficult because Lane is just playing that keep away game right now. So hard to get in, so hard just to touch him.
Trying to catch Sephi stepping again. Got a bit of a health advantage, trying to wear him down slowly as well. All these lows stacking up.
It's gonna be hard for Sephi Black to come back from this right now. He doesn't have rage, he doesn't have anything fancy to make it happen. Lane just needs to finish this. He needs to finish this round with one more hit.
Lane with a life lead has been almost unstoppable. Sephi needs to do something. I do not agree at all.
I agree, because there's only 12 seconds left on the clock. He wants to equalize this as much as possible. And look at the static on screen. It's unique to Elisa and Jack.
Back 3, Sav down, back 3, the down forward 1, Sav down 4-3. Can Sephi steal it? He can! Sephi making a believer out of me. I did not agree with that rage shot at all. Felt like he should have kept the extra damage. And is he going to turn this momentum into a game win? It's looking very likely right now.
Oh, nice low parry. The universal momentum stopper, a low parry out of Lane. The man from Spain bringing that pain.
Down 3, the shoe shine. Lane, is he turning this around? Nice block on the Sav down, back 3. The step from Sephi, but can't convert on anything. Nice block. Rage available for Sephi. The step again. Okay, gets a float combo, drops it. Actually works out in his favor. Down 4-3-2. The step.
Oh! Black around! Damn. The Raise Ref coming through. Just
How are we in the same pose? How are we in the same pose? Someone clipped that. That was kind of funny. No, wow.
I am thinking exactly what Mobodog is saying in chat. I think that was a rage shot. However, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because we saw the second it connected and he didn't have the health to tank it.
Just a small addendum there. Rage art activations do reduce damage taken by 20%, so he could have survived it.
I disagree. I don't think so.
Maybe. Who knows? Oh man.
But yeah, that was an unfortunate. I mean, that's a contender for the game of today. The way those two are playing, it looked like from that first game, it looked like Lane might have been out down to the count, but he managed to take it just at the end, at the final hurdle, the final pixel rage drive. Sephi also spent his rage drive, potentially a misinput, or maybe that's what he wanted. We'll never know unless tells us, I guess. But obviously, we do have the highlights of the Asia exhibition from earlier on today. Here we have Coffee, for instance, and Scoop. You got some Steve versus Leroy. I've been playing quite a bit of Leroy myself recently. One thing I want to say about this character is people said, after the nurse he's dead, you can't. This guy he's not as good, obviously, but he is still a very, very, very good character. Leroy is still the same character where you can't always keep momentum against him. Like back to his parries and Sabakis, like they still do exactly what they're supposed to do. They've stopped the momentum dead. They force you not want to take the fast frames. So I think he's still as good. Obviously not as good as the beast launch Leroy, but he's still, I think, a decent character and still has his place in the meta if that's what people want to do. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff he's capable of.
Yeah, beautiful Sabaki there. Of course, these are the Asia highlights. We see Juker showing off his Leroy right here against Coffee Prince.
Like actually another thing I've picked up, just from playing Leroy is a lot of specific times that You know, oh, that's unfortunate. The first hit of the chain connects, but the rest fifth can be the end of it. There's a lot of situations that Leroy only the Shiro pickup to end it can sort of interrupt and change things because you know he has that universal parry, elbows, knees, you know, gets everything similar to Finn's parry, but a lot easier to execute.
Yeah. Alright, some Lucky Chloe highlights. I feel like this being on a highlight Rio means we're gonna see some, you know, crazy Lucky Chloe damage coming through.
You just speak into existence. I think
I did.
Oh.
Finish with the elbow. There we go.
yes, speaking Lucky Chloe damage into existence. Land someone who you should be if you're familiar with the ICFC, you should definitely know, you know, who this guy is. Been such a crazy player for the ICFC over the seasons, the many seasons, repping that Julia, looking good, looking strong. I think also was a big contender as well in the regionals as well for Tekken World Tour. You know, doing a lot of work there. I don't believe qualified for the region, but I'm sure that information is available to the people to find out. If we get a hop kick there, should take the wall. And this is currently 6-3. These are versus 7s. This could be all over right now.
Ooh,
Damn.
perfect that'll land. This is great because I actually, you know, didn't get to watch the exhibition, so these highlights are exactly what I need to get up to speed. You know, seeing this or the Twitter highlights. I like the way
That pick
Tekken
up grounded, did it?
Yeah, that was I don't know what happened there.
Maybe try to get up or roll or something and
I hope
pick it up.
that's what I hope.
Yeah, if that's new Julia tech, oh boy, I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, and Kage Maru versus Takaya, and that's definitely a big game between those two. It's surprised to see Kagemaru repping the Negan. Takaya also the King. You can say secondaries for two, I guess. Takaya known for that King, one of the best King players, the better King players known over in the Asia region, potentially the best one in Japan. Speaking of Japan, one of my favorite, I think, Japanese King players is Jeff Hardy. Simply because of the name, you know, I think. You know, just an homage to that old school wrestling. Jeff Hardy was one of my favorite wrestlers. I say was, but he's still wrestling right now in AEW, or am I? Does someone know?
that better than I.
No clue.
Okay, well, some will let me know at some point. But you know, Hikaru known for his King mainly, Kagemaru known for like the Josie. For the most part, going for Negan. I think Negan is such a like underrepresented character. I think people don't talk about this character enough. You know, right now, like he is a very simple to play, has very good small tech and good damage, good, very consistent combos. I think has everything required to sort of play Tekken. You know, at decent.
Good range as well on a lot of the moves.
Dude, speaking of consistent combos, we saw it right there. Isn't that like up forward 4? That move can convert any launch at any angle into a clean combo. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good move in neutral by itself as well. Counter hit launcher. It's also Negan's new tactics as well, which just hit. So, you know, just not something to really sneeze as Hikaru takes it with the forward quarter of Armor King with the victory. So yeah, that was the Asia exhibitions, but we're going to continue now with the Sephi Black Kumite with the next game. Another waifu stepping up to the plate. We actually have 3 waifus left for you guys. 2 at minimum, unless one of these guys plays a different character, but 3 waifus left. The next one step up is going to be the man from France. It's going to be Jod.
Yeah, Sephi has already fought an Anna. Now he's gonna fight her sister Nina, and you know, if it's just a family name that wins and not the players, then you know Jod has a good chance, because Neon K did take it over Sephi Black, one of only 2 players to do it. You know, Lane being the other one. So far Sephi Black is still in the green. He's 3-2 in 5 games. So you know this might tie it all up if Jod takes it with his Nina, or Sephi Black gets the 4th $100 added to his stack.
Yeah, I mean, and Jod is someone as well who very recently, I want to say, is he's been I think the performances he's had recently have been absolutely like, world class. If you go back to his UFA performance, he was absolute terror. They're making it top 8 on the winner's side. Lost to Cuddle just barely on that side, and going down and loses as well. I believe the Busan, if I'm not mistaken. And just had like one hell of a run there. Was the best performing French player, I believe, at UFA. I think, yeah, because him and Kalak were the two to make top 8, and he was the best performing. Obviously, there's a slight asterisk on that because Super Kuma was preparing more for the regional finals and blah blah blah. But like, still he was the best performing French player at UFA and has been doing great work. With the character, I think you can argue the best Nina in Europe right now, which is weird considering like the level of talent we've had with that character. Bonus and Mitra Storm, and so on. So Jod is the one currently holding that mantle, and let's see what he does here against the Sephi Black. And I'm surprised. Oh no, wait, he's playing. I was saying, has Jod been demoted? But I think he's playing on Sylvia's account. So that's why it's Prime. I would have been surprised to see him lose his Omega.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting as well, considering this is the matchup I think it was in the finals last week. With both sets going towards Sephi, 3-1 and 3-2 respectively. So it'll be interesting to see if Jod can make a comeback here and get his revenge.
Yeah, it is only a first to 2, so try everything immediately. Don't let Sephi Black regain his energy, because he has played 5 sets in a row right now. Every single opponent he faces is like, fresh and ready. So Jod, with his just generally fast Tekken, could overwhelm Sephi Black, but so far it's not looking that way.
Spanish, both in rage.
Sephi to throw that out, and another thing I think is Jod blocks down for 1-2 a back 1 punish where they killed him there. So Sephi taking some risks but paying off so far.
So the early health lead here. Using the high sheet step as always as well.
Ooh, nice low parry.
And knowing Jod, this is going to go straight to the wall. And Nina becomes very scary here, drops the combo there.
Ooh, Sephi Black fights himself out of that corner very successfully, I must say. A lot of damage on Jod just through pokes.
Rage tries to fade again. The girls Rage are not one of the better ones in the game. That first hit has a potency to whiff quite a bit, but Jordan Rage spends it. Now for 3-2. Okay.
Round 3.
Alright, I take it back. Sephi Black showing no signs of any form of fatigue right now. Even after 5 sets in a row, he doesn't care. He just keeps on trucking. Which, is to be expected out of a tournament player, but you never know. Having to fight 10 very strong opponents who all just have to fight you and no one else can get difficult, but not for Sephi Black. Ooh, as he gets blocked and punished. Ooh, I was about to say something different, but Jod says no. Never mind.
One closes it out. You raise a good point there, Brownie, is, in this kind of format, Sephi Black has to prepare for 10 different players. And all those players are preparing for one player, and as regards to Sephi Black. But either way, we saw Sephi, start off pretty well there. Looking good. And around Brown to start his campaign against Jordan. I think, the winning for this is the $400, right? If he wins this one, so a lot on the line here, Fun Life.
Yeah, honestly, I've spent a lot of that game trying to think of more rhymes, and I gotta say, if Jod could have an easy name to rhyme with, that'd be nice. The only thing that I couldn't think of was odd the entire time, and maybe pod, but again, a bit difficult to get in a sentence. But speaking of things that are difficult, it definitely seemed fairly difficult for Jod to actually get in there. Sephi keeping him locked out, doing really, really well, and it's more of the same that we've seen from previous weeks of ICFC, and from every time they have fought each other. The data is also skewed in that way, with Sephi taking it every time they play, being with there's a bunch of 2-1s, 3-2s, 3-1s, etc. But Sephi's always coming out on top, at least according to the data that I have here.
Good Jod. Going weak Seffi getting the last day on Earth. And I think this stage is another one that benefits Nino because of her strong wall carry. So doesn't matter the stage, but it does end up working out for Jod.
It would benefit Nino if there was anyone on this planet who could recognize the walls on the stage now. But it is kind of tough.
You know, one thing is Pun Life. Not Pun Life, Rukang. Rukang used that.
We're very similar.
Yeah, of course, you know.
A person who actually studied this stage, and very early when the stage came out, he actually picked it quite a bit because he could actually find the walls. I don't think he does as much anymore, goes back to the souk. So that's something he actually used to do. But so far it doesn't matter because Seffi took the first round.
Nice low parry. Man, Seffi Black looking so good. Gets into the wall, gets a nice spike, keeps him in jail. Jod is in trouble. There's no other way to put it. That's 4 rounds in a row for Seffi.
Not often we see Jod losing like this.
He's trying.
Trying really hard to get back in.
Getting that down.
Oh, there we go.
Catching Jod quite a bit. And
Oh my lord!
CF1 combo. I don't think this is dead. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, Seffi. Okay.
Not this time.
Okay.
Too much HP on the side of Jod. Not enough scaling. Seffi Black has rage. Will he take the round after all? He will. That's 5 rounds in a row, no matter how many sick combos Jod throws his way. Seffi Black is still too clean, still too on point. Jod in massive trouble.
Once we finally
Nice
blocked
punish.
by Jod and punished too. Seffi just trying to push Jod into the corner, keep him there. Back three. I mean, this is looking all Seffi Black. One more hit does it, and a down for Seffi Black. I think his best performance of the day so far against one of the stronger opponents in Jod. Takes it. And that's the fourth. That's $400 there for Seffi. He's close to going positive because he gets a total of 1,000. And he just needs one more to match even, and then 2 more to go positive on the day. But either way, I think he'll be.
How much did the Joker get? 500.
Joker was 500 if I'm not mistaken.
It's 5-5. Yeah, he won 5 plus
Seffi
5.
is 2 set wins away from being the Kumite number 1 with 600. Let's see if he can do it. But yeah, that was an insane performance by Seffi Black, because you mentioned it already. Jod, one of the stronger players, so him losing 6-0 in rounds, of course, is unexpected to say the least.
I think coming up next, this is someone I'm actually very excited to see. I think this is probably the wild card of the Seffi Kumite, the one player when I was looking at the top 10. I didn't know how this Sogo is going to be the last Phoenix from Norway. And this is someone who I think has a very exciting and interesting link. I think one thing about the last Phoenix thing is quite unique because I don't often have fun fighting against Ling Xiaoyu, but when he's someone I play against, I feel like I'm having fun. I like the way he plays the character. And Panda, you've been quite active this season, and as so as the last Phoenix. What have you sort of seen that's been interesting to you with the last Phoenix?
Honestly, it's really cool to see another Xiaoyu actually come on top. So last Phoenix got second, I think, in week 5 of ICFC this season, which was really cool to see because it's a name I didn't get to see before, and we kind of conditioned into only seeing Mr. Croft's Ling. So especially given the recent changes and the tech changes and Xiaoyu players getting a little bit angry about those, it's good to see that we're still sticking, we're still using the character, and we're still playing in different ways. And I think there's some notable differences as well between how last Phoenix plays compared to Mr. Croft. I really enjoyed the way he was using AOP amidst a few other things. So it'll be very interesting to see how Seffi deals with that. Obviously, Ling as a character is very evasive. You got to know how to deal with it, and certain matchups are a little bit harder for him to deal with as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Seffi Black is obviously someone, he's a level 1, he knows his options, he knows his 3. He's played against Ling many times in the past. I think a lot of the waifu characters can have quite interesting matchups, and I think a character like Miguel can struggle sometimes against them. But I think Seffi Black normally doesn't make it look too difficult because he knows what he should be doing. into this game here on the Island Paradise. Me, Steffi Black versus the Last Phoenix. Yeah, this one plays out.
Alright, and while this loads up, just in case anyone needed some extra verbal encouragement, you saw the Matcherino on stream right there. You saw that there's like 60 odd codes or 50 codes left still, so claim those in between the matches, but during the matches, you know, stay right here with us, because, you know, we just saw a 6-0. It could be over quick. Let's see if Last Phoenix, if the Last Phoenix can stop Sephi Black's momentum.
A whole lot of whiffing going on. Sephi Black just fully back, rolling out, getting hit by the firecracker, gets the launch. Awkward situation for Last Phoenix. Gets that relatively unscathed.
The wall stops the combo early. Last Phoenix, he was in the lead, not anymore. He's trying to fight himself out of this sticky situation. Oh!
Nice, perfect option there, but drops the combo afterwards. Sephi. Back three, Last Phoenix committing to the duck there. Sephi gets on the board first.
Fight.
It's good spacing from Sephi again. I think last round especially we noticed Sephi was getting a lot of punishment on the back, so that's going to be very mindful not to get caught into one of those back turn strings.
Ooh, Savage does so much damage.
Yeah, especially
Raw
counting
Savage.
it. Number 1-2, nice punish. Last Phoenix threatening the back, the nice up from Sephi.
Oh no. No combo there and the block on the rage drive, but he still goes down.
Yeah,
The
big
crouch
mistake.
AOP going under, beautifully done by the Last Phoenix, beautiful awareness.
Big mistake for Sephi to go for the forward four there of all things. Nice block, optic punish. Could go to the wall ball, could be awkward, so Sephi just does forward 3-4, keeps it as safe as possible.
Oh,
The Sav 2 catches the Last Phoenix trying to get up the down back 3. Sephi looking so good. One more round to take the first game. He's continuing that momentum from the last game against Jod.
oh. Alright, he got out of the situation. Without getting launched at least.
Down 4. Whistle. Running through. Live feed now for the Last Phoenix. Okay, needs to get up.
Oh. Doesn't get the wall bounce. Black has rage.
One of them
Potentially.
changes the surround for second completely. Raise drive, the
Oh!
parry!
Oh! Okay. Okay, this was the best example for you, KOS. Because you've been saying not Sephi Black's, Miguel's, same thing anyway, Rage Drive isn't that good.
I mean, that's such a good. I've seen so many times that first hit whiff and you do have license to do what you want. Last Phoenix was so prepared for it. But it's looking like none of that is going to matter because Sephi Black is about to close out the first game unless the Last Phoenix does something big, drastic, huge, dramatic. He needs to do it now.
How many verbs can you fit? Adjectives can you fit in there? Not enough.
As Sephi Black takes the first game. I mean, Last Phoenix won a great show that first game. I like the parry on the race jab. I think that's something more people need to do. If you ever parries like that, because that first hit whiffs for no reason a lot of the time, and like it's just a free attempt if you don't do something about it. So I really like what the Last Phoenix did. Like we said earlier, you know, Sephi's preparing for 10 opponents. Those 10 opponents are preparing for one guy. That could have been their preparation in action there, but like.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, you know, in Tekken 8 it would be great to see if everybody had a generic parry. No, listen, Street Fighter 6 has it. Give us a parry. Every fighting game that gets a universal parry, it becomes fantastic because it's such a high risk maneuver, right? Make it punishable, make it recover slowly because it's the ultimate read. You can't just toss it out if it's recovering for long enough. So it's an interesting option. But speaking of interesting options, Sephi had a lot of those to do with Last Phoenix as well. You know, we saw the hop kicks, we saw him catching out Last Phoenix when trying to turn around as well with the massive shove. So definitely prepared for it, definitely feeling ready, and it's great to see because Ling is, like we said, it's the lab character. It's very difficult to do over unless you're used to the matchup already. And even then, you got to be ready for those peculiar situations that might happen to you.
You know, speaking of parries, real quick, back in Tekken 4, in the beta, Hwoarang actually had Jin's parry,
Wow. That
and
sounds
I think that's something
awful.
that we should potentially think about doing.
Yeah, if we
That-
could bring back Tekken 7 Arcade Claudio as well. Back one used to be count hit crumple. That was really cool. I think that was nice. Let's bring it back.
I think we need to go back to that.
I think you two should stay far, far away from any type of game balancing.
I mean, that wasn't my idea. You know, that was the devs at the time felt like this is something Hwoarang should have, and then they're like, no, let's give it to Jin instead. Either way, Sephi Black close out this round now.
Back then they felt like Hwoarang should have a parry, now they feel like Savage up for 3 should be a counter at launch, and Sephi Black puts it to great use.
I mean, he's so good this game right now. Sab 2 catches last Phoenix, trying to push the button. Sab 2 again. Sab 2 one more time.
On a
Down
shove,
plus 2.
trains with a spring kick.
Seth looking so good right now. I mean, one more hit could take it. Okay.
Ooh.
After this getting tricky, gonna take Sethi to the wall. It's gonna be a clean wall splat.
Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it so bad. For anyone who never saw that animation before, that's Xiaoyu's like, I don't know, hypnotized stance. I forgot what it's called. But basically, if you hold that for a few seconds, it's so plus on block, like 23 or something, that you can hit a rage art.
Yeah, guaranteed. I think if she takes 3 steps or something, then it's guaranteed. But it's looking like she's not gonna take any more steps. The second Black should close this out.
Yeah.
For the punishment back turn hop kick, and that's the 500, right? He's tied Joker.
Definitely ensuring that this Phoenix is indeed the last. Sephi really dominating that second game.
That's what I
Absolutely.
was a bit mean. But yeah, with that, you know, Sephi Black ties Joker's record at the previous Kumite with $500, and with 3 games left, he has 3 chances to beat Joker's record. But I have to say, this is probably the hardest 3 games for him to do it.
Yep.
You know, his final 3 games are going to be Fran, Hetsu, and Super Akuma.
Rihanna players. Now, of course, it's gonna be most likely Prana Williams, Tetsu, you know, playing Claudio, because it's his main. It's the one he's most successful with, even though he has a Lydia, and Super Akuma. I don't even have to say who he's gonna play. So those are, you know, he lost against Anna already in this Kumite, and Fran is incredibly strong. Tetsu is his training partner that has beaten him often in the past, in tournament, and Super Akuma is Super Akuma. No introduction needed.
Yeah, no explanation. You guys know exactly what that means. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the hardest 3 opponents for Sephi to take out. You know, because like we said earlier, he's now tied Joker's record at the Kumite. Now it's about what you do better. Can you get that 600? Can you go positive on the day? You know, and I think, so Sephi Black versus Fran, it's been a while since I've seen this one. I'm not too sure which way that one's going to go. I think I'm expecting the Anna for Fran. Fran with a bunch of different characters. I've been seeing him play a lot of Lucky Chloe recently.
No Marduk?
Well,
Accidental Marduk into winning a game. That was legendary.
Yeah, Padnath explained to people what that one means if they don't know.
Yeah, so I think the last time we had, I don't know, maybe the last time we had Fran on stream, but the week before that, Fran picked Marduk, and we were all very surprised. And it turns out it was completely accidental. Just didn't get to Anna on time.
Picked the wrong guy.
And you know, we were surprised. Like, we were surprised by the Marduk pick, but it was actually looking clean enough that it wasn't like we weren't gonna question it. But hey, you know, just made it look good.
There's not a lot of players that can pick the completely wrong character that shares no similar inputs and still perform on the level that Fran did. This time, however, there is no way that Ling Xiaoyu was a mistake. She's very far from Anna. on the character select screen. So Fran going in with Ling Xiaoyu against Sephi Black's Miguel, of course.
Round 1.
Yes, so it seems he is going for the thing. This is interesting. A character I've never seen Fran play. I said he plays a bunch of characters. This is not one of them that I have seen before. So let's see. Back-to-back Lings for Mr. Sephi Black.
So you're telling me the last Phoenix wasn't the last Phoenix?
Apparently not, because Fran had something to say about that.
Dude, Fran just heard your pun or joke or whatever, and he was like, nah. Let me just
Must
ruin
prove
it.
him wrong.
Yeah. Oh, I'll kick it was a float. Oh!
Before no combo, rage drive again. Probably the worst rage drive in the game. Low parry there for Steph. Can he make something happen?
Oh, what a block. I mean, now that Law kind of got a real rage drive, you know, we have a real competition when it comes to worst rage drive.
Who's that dude? The magic 4 then punishes instantly.
It's very solid.
Law trying to get their life back.
Now in rage. Completely different beast. Sephi needs to finish him off right here, otherwise it's mix-up city. There we go.
Down 4 into down 4, all tied up in the first game.
Fight.
So far, Fran keeping it very compact, you know, especially when trying to get that lead back. Keeping it very simple, just getting those relatively safe flows in. Oh, yeah, nice contesting from Sephi.
Nice combo
Aye,
conversion as
aye,
well.
aye. Indeed. Oh, the hop kick though. Awkward sidewall, but still a lot of damage. Fran is in an awkward position. No rage and no more HP. Damn. 1, 2, 4 into knockout right there.
Yeah, I mean, Sephi is just playing against the Ling, so he's going to be ready for the character. I think Fran, no matter what is good, probably going to have a less optimal Ling than someone like the last Phoenix, so I think this may not have been the pick.
Oh, the low parry. He's gonna break the balcony. Oh, can't. Oh,
That one now.
what?
I think he's going to do it right there. Rage Brownie as
Yeah,
Sephi
you
Black.
think so?
Yeah. As he now goes one game away from beating Joker's record in the Kumite, getting to $600, a new record for the Kumites. It's gonna be interesting as well with the Shadow Kumite later on today. You know, I think Sephi is about to set the new record. Is Shadow gonna be able to beat that, break that? You know, or is he gonna even fall under Joker's record? So I think that's gonna be interesting to see later on tonight on twitch.tv/level up your game. Pardon Rips, I know you guys aren't going to want to miss that, the NA side of it, but Sephi Black looking good. Are we going to see a character switch from Fran, do you think, Fun Life, or is he just playing the lane, he's having fun today?
I mean, I'd like to see a character switch, and I feel like a lot of the time Fran is like I was watching his I follow him on Twitter, and I remember seeing a post from him saying, you know, like it doesn't matter how you win, it's like winning is everything. And I'd like to think that he's gonna continue believing that kind of ideology and just continues, you know, picking the main character. I guess the main character, unless he's not feeling confident about Anna for some reason, picks a character that gives him the highest chance of victory. Because obviously, game down now, but it is money that he could have in his pocket if he managed to make a comeback. So it would be definitely great to see. Oh, okay, that's not Anna, but
That's Gamri.
yeah, that indeed is Ganryu. I mean, you never know. Anna might change in Tekken 8.
So the Fran Ryu was the first proper, I think, side character we saw Fran going for in tournaments. So yeah, this is gonna be. I bet this is the real gameplay now. Let's see how this goes.
Gets him to the wall. Sephi Black with a strong sword. I feel like I've said that so many times this exhibition. That exact sentence. Sephi Black with a strong sword.
Nice. The option select each up there after blocking it down forward 2, but that time doesn't go for it.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
no
oh, oh,
punish there. Actually, Gamma you can only launch with a clap. His downfall 2 is actually I-16. So you can't launch twin pistols with downfall 2. That's use the clap. Wasn't ready for it.
KO.
Great start there from Fran.
Round 2. Fight.
This Gunnery is already looking a little bit more solid. Oh, wow! Tried to parry and Sephi beautifully punishing him.
Yeah, 4-3-4. Nice combo conversions for off of the sideboard. Sephi looking good this round. Down for 2 ducks immediately. Down for 3, down for 3. Down for 2 gets counter hit. Spring kick saving Fran though. Nice block. Doesn't commit to the punish though.
He's got that Harada Care HP still left. Oh,
Down for 1 from the heavens connecting over there.
Fight.
oh.
Good. Through the wall, maybe just shy. Yeah, but Sephi in the corner, the hop kick. Not
Sephi Black's hop kicks are unblockable.
Sephi says no. Sephi with a live lead, but Gamma you can steal that way very fast. And I duck again, keeping the punishes safe as well on the downward 2 follow-ups. 4-3. Downward 2 again, Sephi ducking immediately. Does not want to deal with those follow-ups.
Oh, they
counter hit.
braved. Season 5 sends its regards. Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay, I was scared there for a second. I didn't even cast it. Down for a nice block, late on the punish though. Jab. 1-2. Down for 2 with punishes straight away with just jabs keeping it very safe. Sephi tiny life lead. Blocking everything as well.
Oh, no.
the twin
no.
pistols from out of nowhere. Doesn't get punished for it, but gets launched anyway.
I suppose Fran was just as surprised as we were.
Sephi
Again?
just he's throwing out the twin pistons. I think he knows Gamma you cannot down forward too. But he's still eating a lot of damage for it.
Like your time on the clock still, Fran getting a little bit of an advantage here in terms of life. Nice break.
Down for punish that. Very
Ooh,
nice, Sephi.
nice. 10 seconds left. About even on HP, but I think Fran has a slight life lead, and now he has a solid life lead, and the round as well.
Yeah, with
1 second left.
to go.
Final round. Fight.
It's gonna be trouble right now for Sephi. And 2-0 win here would be so nice. You don't want to put Fran in that situation where you can claw it back, especially with the Gamma. It's been a while since we've seen it, but looking as strong as ever.
Fran is really making Sephi Black, you know, adapt to a lot of different characters right here. If it was Anna, at least he would have had 1 match already in this community, but instead it's Ganryu, so it's very important for him to not let Fran back in and not drop these combos. There we go.
But does not drop the counter, follow up the stomps, keep it as safe as possible, and Sephi Black breaks Joker's record of the previous Kumite. Is now walking with at least $600, but that could be the loss. That could be the end of the money there. He gets Yoshimitsu.
Nah, someone just asked me if I was a Manji Clan enjoyer, so.
Okay. There's the answer to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got to say now, $600. That's a nice chunk and change. I think for playing 10 games a second, if I got $600 for that, I'd be like, oh, that's a nice day. You know, I feel like I've done a good job. But you know, next up, probably I think the hardest 2 games for Sephi Black in this community is going to be Tetsu, and it is going to be Super Akuma. Tetsu's going to come up first, like we said before, his training partner, the person he's mentored to get to where he is in the scene right now. Tetsu probably, I think, the main challenger to Sephi Black, thrown as the best player in Germany with the performances we've seen him have. You know, what more can be said about Tetsu? This guy almost qualified for the Tekken World Tour Finals. You know how well he's been playing, but he did give himself a free trip to the LCQ, so he will be there competing. Also, these two, they've gone back and forth. I'm actually curious to know the stats on this one, like between Sephi Black and Tetsu, because
65% to Tetsu, actually. This is the only one that I've looked up where Sephi Black is actually in like minority in terms of the percentage and 16 plus sets played as well. So that's a lot of sets. That's the most sets of anyone I've done a comparison on. But Sevi has won the last 2 sets we played in tournament at least.
Okay, so that's interesting because one thing about these two I've always said is a bit unfortunate. Well, something that is actually fortunate is our match arena, you guys. We have a bunch of codes left to claim, exclamation mark match arena. Click on that again and click on the claim code button. You had a free 25 cents into the pod. Make sure you guys are doing that. Every little helps. We appreciate it. And you can also contribute real money as well if you feel so inclined. But the only thing we ask of you guys is just do exclamation mark match arena. I think it's also the pinned comment as well. Click on that link. Click on the claim code button. You had a free 25 cents in the pod. All the players will appreciate it. We appreciate it as casters as well. The fact that you guys are taking time out of your day to do such a small thing like that, we do appreciate it. But back to the topic, Sefi Black and Tetsu. I think these two have had an unfortunate tournament history because there have been many a time where they have had to play to get into top 8. For example, Combo Breaker this year. These two traveling together from Germany, going all the way over to America to Chicago, and they have to play on the loser's side to get into top 8. And that's just a heartbreaking moment, you know, the winner of that. It's a very bittersweet moment. But Sefi Black, I think the fact he still made that top 8 in the great performance as well, beating Rangchu, probably prompting Rangchu to make the tweet. You know, talk about how much he hates Sefi Black.
I think he tweeted, like, I think that was Combo Breaker when he tweeted that tweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Tetsu going for the Lydia.
It's been a while.
That's surprising enough to, you know, just derail my thought completely, because a lot of people felt like Lydia was dead after season 5, along with like Leroy and Falconrom. But Tetsu is the one player that really sticks to that character.
I think he tweeted actually after Only the Best, because that was when Sefi Black beat Arslan and Anakin. I think that's when he tweeted it. So that's when Rangchu realized that we hate Sefi Black. But Tetsu going for the Lydia, the second worst character in the game. So let's see what we can pull out here with this dead character.
Wait, is the second worst after Barang or after Falcon
Yeah,
Run?
It's
Boring
always
is the
boring.
worst.
Come on, man, it's Chaos.
So are you saying Falcon Run's better than Lydia Chaos? Is this what you're trying to tell us today?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'd
Okay.
say they're
You've
the
heard it here
bottom
first, folks.
3. I'd say bottom 3 is Farang, Lydia, Fat.
Eagles mains in shambles. They lost their bottom spot.
Yeah, if you guys like to dispute that, just go at Kung Fu Kobe on Twitter.
Fight.
Alright, first round goes to Sefi Black. Of course, another strong start, nothing new. The eighth set, that's kind of hard to say, and he still gets the first round on the board. I think he did that against everyone except for Pika. Crazy.
What more can be said about him other than he is handsome and his Tekken is strong? That should not be. He has the life
Really
right
shouldn't
now.
be. Whoa. And damage should not be, and one more mix-up could give him another round, and there we go.
Round 3.
And Tetsu going with the Lydia as well. I think he likes to play Lydia in like exhibition scenarios, you know, more than anything. I do not see him pick this character in tournaments anymore, so you know, he's having fun showcasing just how bad his character is. Hot kick. This should go towards the correct combo. I mean, Tetsu was that's a count.
Oh, one more hit. Arada Care keeping Sefi Black alive. Maybe a miracle comeback here. The Rage Drive, both hits connected, Kobe. Did you see that? Oh.
You don't see that very often, but it doesn't matter because Tetsu gets his first round on the board. Oh, back to 3, back to back. Up kick, block and punish. Oh, Sappho count it to the wall. This round is looking all Sefi Black.
Yeah, very big life lead here, very strong. 4th round out of Sefi Black, and there we go, 3-1 for the first game. That's 1 up against Tetsu. I gotta say, in this Kumite, when it comes to fighting Sefi Black, Tetsu's, if you just look at the list, probably like the 2nd worst or the worst opponent for Sefi Black. Like, it's a toss-up between him and Super Akuma. There's a reason they're the last 2 opponents.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta save the best for last, you know. But you know, like we said already today, he has beaten Joker's record in the Kumite with $600, and he go above and beyond and take it to the 700. You know, and Because, like, you know, and we've only seen him lose to the waifu so far. Probably why, you know, Tetsu's like, oh, let me pick a waifu, pick Liddy. You know, that's his strategy. You know, only losing today in close sets to Neon K and Lane. You know, and both of those sets were very winnable. You know, Sephi could be almost perfect right now had it not come down to those two sets. Having a misinput there on the rage art as well was another thing. So, yeah, I think this is Step Black's in a very, very, very good position right now. And you know who wouldn't be? You play Tekken for a few hours, you build a nice $600. This is what more you can do.
Yeah, they're probably in a good mood. Probably still as handsome as ever. So let's see if I can make that 600 into 7 or maybe even 800 by the end of the night. Sephi Black still has room to grow, and Tetsu sticking with Lydia and going to Duomo di Sirio, taking the stage.
It's going home.
Wait, what was the first stage? I feel like it was...
I was Jungle
No.
Office.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's basically Duomo di Sirio. That's why I was
No,
confused.
no,
'cause
no,
the
no,
geo-
no. Let's not put two in the same category, okay? Like Duomo di Sirio is like top tier. Like this stage is incredible.
Alright.
If only we had arcade music.
I didn't even know that it had different music in the arcade.
Yeah, it had Hideaway, and then it had a unique track on Final Rounds that doesn't exist in the game anymore, which is a shame because it was a banger. It's like great guitars in it.
Can you show us what it sounded like?
Yeah,
No.
I'm just having trouble imagining it. Can you just, you know, let the people at home know, like.
You do not want me to. I'm just gonna move on. Moving on of making sounds. Tetsu forcing Sephi Black to make a sound as he takes his dying breath in that round. Definitely not giving up for it.
Please sing it for us, man.
No. How am I gonna sing a guitar solo?
I don't know. Make it happen.
A few banana bounce as
See?
Sephi Black gets a nice.
Yeah, it goes something like that, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, but you've actually heard this, and you could do it more accurately.
Oh man, I'm just gonna commentate the match, you guys. Sephi Black
I'm
has
gonna
a
pay
solid
production.
life
I'm gonna pay production 5 quid to mute KOS.
Alright, Tetsu has rage available. A lot of bonus damage is on the board. Nice block. Goes for the rage shot for a free mix-up. A little bit of damage, not more. And Sephi Black gets a double slap. 1-1.
Fight.
Tied up in rounds between these two. Tetsu trying to revive the Lydia. Again, the second best character in the game.
You know, not a fact. Just in case anyone is, you know,
think it's
too
a fact.
too trusting of KOS.
The only character worse is probably Barry. Oh, big
man.
power crush there. Things looking good. Sephi Black, Razor spent. Haven't enough. That's it.
Oh, nice block.
No launch. That's minus 14. Sephi Black Miguel can definitely launch that. One more hit does it. Down for one more round for Sephi.
Round 4.
Leave with at least $700 today.
If Sephi Black Sephi Black taking it 2-0 over Tetsu would be like an upset. Like that, I would have never predicted a set between these two to go 2-0 in any direction. But with Tetsu picking Lydia and Sephi not messing around for 1 second, I can see it happening.
Wow.
I can see it happening right in front of my eyes. Sephi Black 2-0 over Tetsu. 7 sets won so far out of the 9 that he played. So he's 7-2 and $700 on his side. Because every single set is a $100 money match.
If I was Neon K or Lane right now, I'd be sitting down like, yeah, you know, I'd be him. You know, I'd
Kind of a big deal, yeah.
The rest of you guys can do it. So, yeah, no, I'd definitely feeling good about myself as we get into now the final. Oh, Panlife actually sent me what the track is, but I shouldn't be listening to it because I'm commentating. So can you please sing it for me, please?
You know,
To be
make
fair,
this
I
an interactive
remember. I
experience.
just remembered that there's like vocals in it. There's a lot of no, I can't do it. I'm so like you don't understand how terrible my singing voice is. It is genuinely the most awful thing you
But
can
I
imagine.
don't know what it sounds like, and I'd like to know.
Yeah, Listen, like this is very. I think I've already done this thing once where I think for one of the alpha events we had a donation goal. If it goes high enough, I had to do karaoke on stream, and I regret ever agreeing to it. It's the worst experience I had of mine.
let's use Pun Life's pain and trauma for profit? How about you guys get the Matcherino? You know, get on that Matcherino, claim all 50 remaining codes. $5 coming in from Lucky Loco, just want to point that out. Long day, huh? Not really, actually, but thank you for the direct contribution. Now, everyone else, get those 50 codes claimed by the end of the night, and you're gonna hear Pun Life sing the arcade version Duomo di Sirio song in the ICFC outro. Just whenever we stop.
I'm really looking forward to finding out what it
Please
sounds
do
like.
not do this. There's no vocals.
I'm really excited to find out what it sounds like. But let's not forget as well, like you guys, if you want to listen to Pun Life as well, you should do it while wearing some very nice merch. If we see here, we have the 10-0 holiday restock to the Mishima capsule collection. They're the good ass Tekken Wave t-shirts, the Tekken 3 retro shirts, the King of Fighters shirts, the King of Fighters collection, the Guilty Gear collection as well. Lots of great merchandise for you guys to be wearing, rocking. I've seen a lot of people wearing a lot of these tournaments, you know, now as well. So like people have like a you know, like a uniform for tournaments. You know, I see a bunch of good ass Tekken shirts. I see the Mishima capsule jackets and shirts and everything. So you know, they're doing a great service there for the community, you know, giving them excellent tournament wear. Because I think before this, I saw a lot of people turn up with some terrible drip. I'm gonna be honest. I've been seeing people. I'm like, what is that shirt? What are you wearing? What is this? Like, I used to be very angry at points, but now I'm just seeing all the good old Tekken shirts, the Mishima capsule shirts, and I'm just like, you guys are doing a great job, man. Look at that drip. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Tenor Media for all of that. As we get into our final game of the Sefi Black Kumite, it's going to be something of a classic here in Europe. It's going to be Sefi Black versus Super Kuma, the final $100 money match. Can Sefi Black get all the way up to $800 here today for a work he's put in today, or is Super Kuma gonna do what he does best and ruin his day? Predictions on life. Who's taking this final game?
I want to say Super Akuma. You know, if anyone's going to be able to bring Sefi down, it is Super Akuma. But the record is pretty even. And so again, a lot of sets played, 19 plus sets played, and it's 45-55 to Super Akuma. So yeah, I think he's the one person that could make it a long day for Sefi.
Brownie, who you got?
I mean, I gotta root for Sefi Black here. I'm just gonna throw out all analytics and all statistics out the window. Ignore everything. It's a first to 2, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. You don't get to calculate this. You just get to watch it. Sefi Black, is he gonna get $800 and 8 sets won, or will the Demon Super Akuma stop him?
This is the final game of today's exhibition. Before the finals next week, we will be seeing Super Akuma there again. Let's see if Sefi, I mean, look at the win streaks. We're going to see a big win streak end here today as Super Akuma starts off with the live lead. But we really do hate Sefi Black, don't we? Oh, kick.
Oh, look at that. The unblockable Sefi Black special. 1 wall. Give me 2 walls. Give me a wall spot.
Yeah,
you know,
I didn't think it's Miguel.
Walls,
I didn't think.
But he did stop Super Akuma from claiming that bounty in this particular game, at least, and he got a lot of damage on the board. And he made the stage fucking huge. So Sefi Black, you know, in a good position. Bigger stage favors him, I would say. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Guaranteed running one there. Oh, Super Akuma's flying. Tekken knows the statue kick like Kuma has.
oh, the counter hit Spanish hatchet.
Very nice, but Super Akuma's back into the break wall. We've seen Sefi break all the walls so far. Can he break another one?
Oh, alright, Sefi Black, very good movement right here, just to put Super Akuma towards that breakable wall again. Oh, the demon flip grab, unbreakable.
Oh, nice whip punish there from Super Akuma. Down forward one, down forward one, down.
Oh, nice block!
Perfect punish from Sephi, rage available. Oh, forward three, stuffing the rage drive. Super Akuma, perfect start. So the first, we can't say good stuff from Sephi Black right now.
We cannot, but we might be saying first game to Sephi Black if he keeps up these combos. Oh.
Even goes Super Meter again as well. Nice, good conversion. Getting that damage on the board. Pretty far away from the next set of meat level.
Tackle down for one more hit, does it another down for Super Akuma. Delivers a no round brown to Sephi Black.
That was rough. I mean, the only player so far that took the first game against Sephi Black was Pika, but not even he did it in a no round brown fashion. So this is the first time we've seen Sephi Black go down this far in these sets. You know, being down 3 rounds, not getting a single round on the board, that has not happened to him yet. So Super Akuma showing that he's absolutely ready for this set. Sephi Black, maybe at this point, I've mentioned it every now and then, maybe at this point, finally showing some fatigue. I know he's so handsome and so good at Tekken, but even he has to get tired at some point.
Yeah, I think there must be a limit to his handsomeness and Tekken skill. You know, I think at some point he will reach that. Oh yeah, no, I mean this could be it, because first off, what was so good there is for Super Akuma on the random select. You know, he got his stage at Howard State, and we saw how that actually benefits Sephi. He broke all the walls, we got the C break. So I'm excited to see how this next game pans out. We're definitely going to go to the Infinite stage here for Sephi. Not going to want to even think about what goes on there. So yeah, this could be the final game here. Super Akuma has 2-0'd Sephi in the past. And can he do it just one more time for $100? Can he steal? Can he be the villain once more and steal the $100 away from the hero Sephi Black and the Sephi Black Kumite? Or is Sephi Black going to up the record to $800 in the Kumite?
Round 1.
Both could definitely use the money for some travel purposes with you know, with LCQ coming up soon. Both are going to be looking for that spot, so either way the money's going to be well spent by everyone.
Yeah. Sephi Black actually, I mean, at this point with 700 in his pocket, he might as well have paid for the entire trip already, just through that Kumite, or through this Kumite. So Super Akuma looking to take some for himself.
Speaking about that, you guys planning on going to Amsterdam next year for the final?
100%.
Already booked up, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going yet.
Shut up.
Funny guy.
Oh.
I see what you did there, World Tour finalist. No, we see you, we see you.
I see what you did, Mr. Free Trip.
Funny,
You got your
funny
wish.
Man, yeah.
I also saw Super Akuma steal this round, so
Round 2.
first round.
It was so nice to have our commentators making sure he goes as a player, so there's a spot to commentate.
Oh no, I'm doing that. I'm selfish. But either way, 4 rounds straight with Super Akuma. I think that's the first time we've seen this today. Sephi Black. Maybe he's not as handsome as we first thought.
I mean, once they show the Kumite graphic again, you know, it's gotta be that question's gotta get answered. Oh. Alright, 50% gone on the side of Sephi Black. It's looking rough. Infinite stage gives him a lot of time to maybe find his footing, but he's not gonna do it just yet. That's 5 rounds for Super Akuma.
Things are not looking good right now for Sephi Black. Running into the while standing 2. 4-3. Fireball spent. Meter about to be built. This is trouble for Sephi. There it is. Hot kick punish launch. Wow,
Dude, Super Akuma is so ready.
Yeah. Doing launch punishable hop kick right now against Super Akuma. What a bad idea. Life lead. No meter though.
Sephi Black slightly out of rage. It's all or nothing right now, the float. You gotta convert that not just into damage, but into some momentum.
Are we seeing the fatigue play out for Sephi Black? He's played 9 sets straight attack right now. This is the 10th one. Nice sidestep duck into the punish. Not going to be dead, but it's going to be close. Back 3.
Plus frames. Into
More
plus
plus
frames, into float, but not dead yet. Super Akuma has one more chance with 3 seconds left. He tries it, But it doesn't work these
Super
days.
Akuma's just standing
Standing.
And they were menacingly.
stands there. Seth Black knows he was given a lifeline. So like, even backdashing, you know, to the end of the internet is all there.
Just in case. Backdashing all the way to the mountains in the back. Alright, Sephi Black still alive.
1-2-2. Looking good. Oh, the whiff punish. This is going to be huge damage right now for Super Akuma at $100. It's looming. This is the difference between $700 and $800 right now, people. Down, four, down,
Oh no,
four,
do it
down,
again. Oh!
no!
And there we go. Super Akuma taking it not 6 rounds straight. Sephi Black put a stop to that, but 2 games in a row against Sephi Black, stopping his rampage at $700 and taking $100 to himself.
So that does give us a new ICFC Kumite record of $700 beating Joker by 2. And Shadow 20Z, who will be competing in his own Kumite later on. We're going to see how that one pans out. Can he tie the record? Can he beat the record? Or will he fall woefully behind? I think we'll take another look at the lineup again of the Sephi Black Kumite. We had a bunch of strong players, you know, going up. See that Sephi Black there. I know, yeah, he is handsome. Yeah, we do hate Sephi Black. He's
Damn
definitely
it.
strong, and he is handsome. That should not be. We see it there, winning over Fergus, Pika, Bode, Jod, the last Phoenix Fran, and Tetsu, and losing to Neon K, Lane, and Super Akuma. I think all in a day's work. I think he put on a good show. I think he did a good job, and so this is a nice little bit of excitement there before the next week, where we do have the ICFC finals. So I'm excited to see how that one pans out. Pun life, have a good day today. Have fun.
I mean, I got to make a lot of puns and rhymes, so you know that's always a good day in my book. And you know, I got to commentate some quality Tekken with some lovely commentators, which is always a high point.
Yeah.
And who are those?
I'm sorry?
Rage Brownie, honestly, I think Rage Brownie is really good. I think he's come leaps and bounds, and he's definitely my favorite commentary partner on ICFC. No doubts about it. I'm not even joking, by the way, like 100% serious. Yeah,
This
so
was the
some other guy
last time you're
interrupting
going
us
to be on here,
sometimes.
by the way. If you take a look at our match,
That's the last you're ever gonna hear of Pun Life. I appreciate it though, I always enjoy it with you as well. But I would enjoy it just a tiny bit more. Pun Life, I would enjoy commentary with you just a little bit more if the people claimed these codes to make you sing the Claudio theme. Or
What
the
a
one with the Sarah
shame.
theme. It's
We
43
can't have certain
codes
things
left.
happen. What a
it's-
shame.
I mean, if the people at home want to give it a final push, just a real good push, 43, that's not that many. I know for a fact there's a lot more people in chat. You can hear Pun Life sing like an angel.
Listen, I never understood why I had this pure pressure against viewers. Yeah, we just shouldn't do it. It's fine, guys. It's another time, perhaps. You know, it is what it is. We've tried.
At some point, we will get you guys. What you guys should get is obviously the NO Media. I have a bunch of different games here. The merchandise, we have Guilty Gear, King of Fighters, Tekken, the good ass Tekken shirts. We've been throwing those a bunch. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the Sephi Black Kumite here today. Make sure you guys tune in next week for the ICFC Autumn Season Finals. There are some great prizes up for grabs for those players who are not going to want to miss it. You have a Steam Deck, obviously the two Fino art paintings, some shirts up for grabs, as well as the prize money. That is not to be understated. Congratulations to Sephi Black today. He walks away with $700 for his performance here today in the Sephi Black Kumite. So make sure you guys also tune in later on tonight at twitch.tv/levelupyourgame on Rip's channel for the NA exhibition. Is going to be the Shadow 20D Kumite. Going to see if we can tie the record, beat the record. Who knows what's going to happen? That's going to be all from us today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys later for some more ICFC action. Good night from us.
Have a good night.